favorite radio station, broadcasting live inside the Williamson Brothers studio at the end of the beautiful Williamson Brothers dock. Want your own dock to broadcast on? Call WB today at 844-WB-BUILD.
Big Mama's on the mic, let's roll this ride. Betty's got the vibe, bringing that sweet collide. Sean's spinning dials, making magic here. Broadcasting on a bus where the fun is clear. Rise and grind, let the morning show shine. 7 to 10, we're rocking the time. Tuesday to Friday, feel the beat alive. Big Mama and Betty with a one-of-a-kind design. Woo!
Oh, man, you can feel it. We back. This is the show.
Hit snooze twice, but you tune in and still catch the banter hot like a coffee refill.
I'm going to take a sip.
Sean's in the back with that radio glow.
Stressing about TikTok.
In the party on this bustin' show.
Let's roll.
Wheels on the road, laughter on the air. This crew keeps rolling like they just don't care. Big Mama got jokes, Betty got sass. Sweet morning energy, nothing's gonna surpass. Rise and grind, let the morning show shine.
Sing along.
7 to 10, we're rocking the time. Tuesday to Friday, feel the beat aligned. Big Mama and Betty with a one-of-a-kind design.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Tuesday, June 24, 2025. Great to have you. By the way, we're streaming everywhere but on TikTok this morning due to some billing issues. But we fixed it. But it's going to take a long time to get it back now. It's going to take 17 days. No, I'm just kidding.
Right? And you got to write a letter in Chinese.
Right. I did, though.
It's acting like it.
Did you just make the words up?
Today is National Patch Day, National Take Back the Lunch Break Day, National
Yes.
Pralines Day, and National Pralines Day.
What?
I don't know why they
Double?
did it twice. I don't know.
Maybe you need...
Pralines are that special.
Solange
Both.
Knowles, Beyonce's sister, turns 39 today.
Okay.
Right.
Nice to know.
Maybe
Right.
somebody
I was
get her some
wondering about
pralines.
how old she was this morning. That was like the first
Right.
thing I thought about.
Yeah.
We only know her because Jay-Z got into a fight with her in an elevator.
Yeah.
Minka Kelly, best known for her role in Friday Night Lights, turned 45 today. Funny lady Mindy Kaling is 46. Mick Fleetwood of Fleetwood and Mac is 78. Peter Weller, who starred in RoboCop, and Nancy Allen also turns 78 today. And actress Michelle Lee is 83. And if it's your birthday, happy birthday to you. I hope you have an amazing birthday. Let me ask you a question. Are we in a ceasefire or not? It doesn't know. Ceasefire is in jeopardy as Israel accuses Iran of a missile attack. What?
Yeah.
You can't trust them? What?
What?
Shocking.
Hello, is this the Supreme, whatever you're called? I don't even know why you, it's like Supreme, I think, pizza. Is this you, buddy? Yeah, do we have a ceasefire? Because you're launching rockets. It's weird.
Oh, I didn't have time to take a picture.
So I think it's very crazy what we got going on over there, but pay attention.
Yeah.
We did, obviously, over the weekend, drop 3 bunker busters as well as a plethora of other artillery into Iran as we join the fight against them getting nuclear weapons. And that is the bigger issue. Although it's fun to watch it on the internet. You guys are foolish.
Right. They're
Right.
going nuts in every direction.
Well, it's funny because, right, they're going nuts in every direction. And this is the best way I could put it. If your neighbor was building bombs,
Yeah.
would you want someone to come and stop him from building bombs, or is that his right? Because he's not building bombs to blow up here.
Yeah.
Right.
Yet.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
the
step
issue.
2.
And that's the bigger issue that nobody realizes.
It's like your
it's
meth
not
lab.
about politics, ladies and gentlemen. It's about world safety.
It's like your meth lab guy at the trailer park that blows up
Right.
at the community, you know? Like, you know?
You want them out of the neighborhood.
It's kinda what
we want
happens.
them out of the neighborhood.
Yeah.
You're not doing it right.
Do it somewhere
Well, they have rights too. No, they don't. No, they don't. If they want to do something, they should. No. That's like saying.
There's a lot of things I want to do that's
Right.
not legal.
Right.
You know, and it's probably bad.
It's like the guy that gets out of prison. You think he should be able to have 3 guns.
right.
He served a violent crime for 15 years. When he gets out, he should be able to be arming himself.
Or he already did his time.
He's
he should
learned
go
his
work at a
lesson.
school.
It'll be okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Come
No.
on. Don't be stupid. Don't make this about politics because it's not.
It's common sense.
Right. Prosecutors seek 5-year prison term on Wander Franco. If you don't know who that is, that's the former Tampa Bay Rays prospect Wander Franco, who's on trial in Puerto Plata on charges of sexual abusing a 14-year-old girl. And by the way, it's gonna happen. He's going to prison.
Oh, there needs to be more than that.
And this is a massive deal. People have been watching this for a long time, and the team is like never stood in his corner.
Yeah.
And this is just a horrific story. So
Why
5
would
years
you?
is not enough. 16's critically wounded in Moreno Valley parking lot mass shooting late on January 21st. A mass shooting erupted at a gathering in Moreno Valley parking lot in California. Deputies responded to multiple 911 calls. 16 ages between the ages of 14 and 18 suffering from gunshot wounds. 5 were life-threatening condition. All victims were transported to local hospitals. No update on if someone how they're doing. I don't have any update on their condition.
Oh, probably Manchester.
And British wingsuit champion Liam Bryan killed in Swiss Alp crash. This guy's 24 years old. He tragically died June 21st during a base jump from Gitchen Mountain in the Swiss Alps. After launching at about 7,900 feet, he veered off course and crashed into a rocky ledge at approximately 2,100 just 100 feet later.
Really?
He fell and just 100 feet later, or 1,000 feet later, 1,000 feet later, suffering fatal injuries. The incident, confirmed by Swiss police, is being investigated by local and federal authorities.
That is so sad. I don't know. I just feel like that's so dangerous to do, and people get
Right.
a kick out of it. I don't know. There's only so many times you can do
And
it.
locally,
You know,
ladies and gentlemen, here in Lee County, Florida, jury selection commenced Monday in the trial of Christopher Davis, the 37-year-old accused of murdering his boyfriend, Barry Schaumbach, who also has been missing since July 2023. With no body found, prosecutors allege Davis killed him shortly after they were seen arguing following a night out at Cruiser's Bar in Cape Coral.
right here.
Yeah, oh, you don't know this case?
I didn't know all the details.
Yeah, opening statements painted a stark picture. The prosecution dramatized the victim's final moments by citing a voicemail in which Schaumbach begged for help, while surveillance footage reportedly shows Davis alone purchasing a tarp and duct tape, items that state claims were used to conceal the alleged crime. Davis faces charges including second-degree murder, identity theft, and evidence tampering. The defense urged jurors to withhold judgment until all evidence has been heard, saying Davis' actions to routine behavior and questioning the interpretation of evidence. Witnesses have been called, including a longtime friend and neighbors who testified Schaumbach's final known interactions and Davis's behavior. Throughout the hearing, Davis remained composed until emotional testimony was presented. The trial, expected to span approximately 5 days, will delve deeper into the timeline and forensic details as we get them. And I will, too. I'll give you the breakdown of it as it goes down.
What
Speaking
canal do you think he's in? Because there's no other. I mean, where else could you hide a body here? The canals. You guys started looking through all the canals, but there's so many.
unless he has access to a boat.
Then he can
But
do the
bodies-
Dexter.
Bodies that you think you can submerge at sea
Mhm.
will come afloat.
I will literally. Don't ever try to throw me in the ocean.
Afloat.
'Cause
They
I will
found
float.
one. There's a cold case I did inside Seeking Closure of a case off of where was it? And the woman just came up out of the water.
Yeah, my butt goes whoop. Even when I try to go down, it doesn't matter.
Right.
It's like a balloon.
She won't go down, John. This was a bad idea.
That's why I tie a bungee cord to her on the boat. It's like
Come on, Sean, I'm poking her, man.
My
What are we
life
going to do?
preserver, man.
Serious.
Right.
I will snitch you out when I'm dead.
I'm going to remember that. I'm going to remember the place where that body was found. It's in the podcast. I should just go look real quick. But I want to get into the bad boy breakdown. Here we go. About to come to an end this week.
I can't believe it.
Big Mama Radio.
Good morning, Christy on X.
Breaking news,
Good
y'all.
morning,
Gotta take a seat.
John
Puff
Conway
that
on
drama unfolding
Facebook.
tight. We got the tea served hot tonight. Turn it up loud, it's the update show. Big Mama got the scoop you need to know. Drama in the air, let the story flow. Stay locked in, we about to go. Courtroom buzz got the city on fire. Truth or lies, what's the jury desire? Big Mama's mic got the pulse in check. Every word hits with the live effect. You know, turn it up loud, it's the update show. Big Mama got the scoop you need to know. Drama in the air, let the story flow. Stay locked in, we about to go. Stay tuned right here where the stories ignite. Big Mama Radio, keeping it tight. Puff Daddy trial and the clock goes tick. Hold your breath, y'all. It's about to get thick.
All right, we're going to give you an update real quick, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're going to give you day 27 and day 28 of the P. Diddy trial.
Conway says, sup, y'all.
Hold on, I'm having an issue.
It's the day for issues.
Oh, there we go.
Everybody just go home. We're calling it all a day.
Yeah.
Right.
Too many issues.
Conway gave you a shout out.
We'll try it
Big
again
Mama.
tomorrow.
Good morning, John Conway. Here is your... This isn't the right thing. This is... Is that what I've been using? That ain't what I've been using. Maybe it is. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here's what's going down. I'm going to take you from Friday through. This is Friday and Monday together in my update. All right? After delays due to a case... I'm going to go to that.
I can't be trusted.
No.
Right. No, you can't. That's the second time, and it's throwing me off, man. I have ADD this morning. It's already rough, bro. It's a rough start. After delays due to the case being halted for a sick juror on Wednesday and U.S. holiday on Thursday, a former assistant to Diddy gave his testimony. Brendan Paul, who worked on a personal assistant from late 2022 till March 2024, told the courts that during his employment, he was instructed to buy thousands of dollars worth of various drugs for the hip-hop mogul. Paul was arrested for possession of cocaine at a Miami airport in March 2024. He told the court he did not tell authorities it belonged to the boss out of loyalty. He denied being a drug mule for Diddy and said he only ever bought small amounts after his appearance. His lawyer also issued a statement to reiterate this. Diddy wasn't someone who would take no for an answer. Compared his assistants to a military team, he said. Paul also said on a few occasions he was required to set up and clean up hotel rooms after Diddy had visited him with alleged victim Jane, who testified earlier that the trial under the pseudonym. He told the court that Jane appeared to be willing to participate in hotel nights with Diddy. The former PA said that he learned a lot from Diddy and that his feelings about him now are complicated. The court also heard about text exchange between Diddy and his former girlfriend, Cassia Ventura, including one in which she told him, "You treat me like a hooker." During testimony by Special Agent Joseph Ciricio, the court was shown hotel bills, which included cost of thousands of pounds worth of damage to rooms. Thousands of pounds.
Oh, it must have been in Europe. somewhere.
He was over here in the UK, and the pounds that he had to spend and smoke at the same time was crazy. That was basically your wrap-up for day 27. For day 28, at the start of the 7th week of the trial, this is yesterday, the court heard continued testimony from the special agent who reviewed some of the evidence in the case against Sean Diddy Combs. Joseph Ciricio began giving evidence on Friday and will continue tomorrow today as well. The prosecutor is expected to rest the case after this. Before today's session started, Combs' defense lawyer said they do not plan to call any witnesses, but will submit some evidence, according to our U.S. partner at NBC. After this, defense lawyer Tony Garrigo said that he's expected that each side, that the prosecution and the defense, will take about 4 hours to make closing arguments to jurors. The final words could be spoken on Thursday, with jurors getting their first chance to deliberate on Friday. If you're still checking in, here's the roundup of all of today's keys updates. Special Agent Joseph Saracillo is a summary witness who has reviewed data relating to messages, traveling bookings, and payments. During his testimony today, jurors have been shown several explicit videos of freak-off sex sessions, but have not been shown the media members or the public to the court. Before Christmas 2021, some 50 explicit files were made in just a few days, the investigator told the court. Jurors also heard how a sex worker was in New York around the time Diddy appeared at an MTV ceremony and was also handed a ceremonial key to New York City. In messages to an escort agency, Diddy spoke of being a regular and longtime customer and also once complained about an escort not being able to perform. More messages between alleged victim Jane and Diddy were read in court, including one in which she told him she was not a porn star or an animal and wanted to stop the freak-offs. The court also heard details of requirements for intravenous recovery therapy following freak-offs, and as a message to his then chief of staff, Combs requested 20 bottles of baby oil after running out. A reminder of the charges: Combs faces 5 criminal counts, 1 of racketeering conspiracy, 2 of sex trafficking by force, fraud or coercion, 2 of transporting to engage in prostitution. He has strenuously and consistently denied allegations against him and pled not guilty to all charges. That's all the coverage for the day. The trial will resume tomorrow. Today at like 9 o'clock, I think.
So, side note.
Okay.
Do you think that the hotel that all this stuff happened in, with all the slippery baby oil and chasing her down the hallway and all stuff, do you think they have like a little plaque on the door that says like Diddy's room or something like that? So like
they don't use it again?
No, like you could get it for like a special rate or something.
Yeah, you pay extra.
Like now, especially.
Pay extra.
Yeah.
Hey man, can I get the Diddy
The
suite?
Diddy room. Like I would
All
totally
right.
do
Would
that.
you,
Like, I would have,
would you like
got a
your
Diddy
room? Would you like your room pre-lube?
Yeah, like
You know,
how do you
things
wanna-
that celebrities do that don't make any sense to me.
I don't know.
And let me tell you the first one. Let's talk about the amount of money that he spends on one freak off.
$54,000 just for cleanup, and one of the things was
And
reported.
54 grand.
I would let him tear my house
All
apart.
right. Now 54 grand. Right.
Get a new
Bro,
house,
I
bro.
got you, dog.
Nobody's gonna bother you here.
Tear it up, dog. Do
All of
you
it.
do. Right. You're good.
And just write me a check, and I'll take care of it.
Right.
Don't worry.
Don't you ain't even got to clean, bro. It's all good. Just leave me a check and bail.
I'll set it on fire when you're out of here.
Right. It's all good. I'll pay somebody $350 to come do the work.
Right.
54 grand.
My
Right?
That's
bet.
your cleaning staff.
My bet is he's around 15 to 20 when it's just him and a small group. But when it's these big groups that he's recording and using for blackmail tapes, my bet is it's
That's
200,000-300,000.
$54,000 a slime
200,000-300,000. So
everywhere.
like,
Yeah,
let's just
for a
say on
big
an
one,
average,
for a big one.
so on an average 100. Let's
Yeah.
just go 100.
Let's say 100 on average.
On average, he's spending $100K on these things. In airfare and hose and baby oil, salary, cleanup, hotel. Dude, here's what I'm doing.
And that's
If
not including
I'm
the
his
gifts.
assistant, I'm like, hey, look, man, we're putting a lot of stuff on the record. I know you don't notice it, but I do because I'm your assistant. So we're going to buy a house in all these cities.
Yeah.
And we're going to do them there.
Yeah.
Because we own the house. And we make everybody sign an NDA when they walk in. And,
Right.
Like, you're putting it all in public world. There's cameras of people walking in, like
Running down the hallway,
If
your
I'm
towel.
the FBI, I
I
know
think the little
every
ones are there.
celebrity ever involved in this,
Yeah.
and I'm writing a book.
I think
as soon
the
as it's
big
over.
one, I think the big ones with the celebrities were probably at his home. The ones in hotels were just his dumb ass.
Him and
with,
the host?
with a small group.
I don't think so.
Maybe,
I
it could
don't
be
think
a
so.
mix. Who knows?
I think both. I think they happen in both places, but I don't think he did a lot of them at home because it had the cleanup. He's like,
Yeah.
no, if I'm doing, I'm like, we got a freak off. If I'm PDiddy, we got a freak off wing.
Well, he had
Yeah.
a room, didn't he? Didn't he have like a downstairs room or something set up?
Well, you
I
could
don't
be
know.
like the guy in 50 Shades of Grey or
Who
whatever.
was somebody was talking about the room they went to that was horrifying.
room?
Yeah,
That's in
that's in his house.
Oh, that was
That's a
Cassie's.
movie.
Yeah, that was in his house.
His house.
That
Yeah.
he had a bunch of like high heel red stilettos and like a whole closet
I'm gonna
of,
pull the
of
diddler
like
up
lingerie.
here and see what he knows about it.
Yeah.
Now
that
remember,
was in his house.
was that because of 50 Shades of Grey?
That's what I'm saying.
Like
maybe
he saw that
thinks,
and he was like, "Oh, I am."
I'm that guy.
And what if that movie is about him? Oh, I don't know. No, you sure?
No, I think Blink Twice is about him. That
Uh,
was Psycho.
You
There's
remind
probably more
me.
than
I
one
wanted to
of the
watch that
weird-
over the weekend. I
Yes,
forgot.
he had
Yeah, he did. She
Did he
could.
allegedly had free golf rooms set up to make Studio 54 look like Sunday Brunch?
Maybe he just likes.
This is
problems.
just hotel rooms, though. No, this isn't. This is free golf rooms in the hotels. It doesn't talk about it.
The
as
closets.
house.
1,000 bottles of baby oil.
I mean, 1,000 bottles of baby oil is something like $5,400 every time you have one. They're not cheap. Let's just say $4,000.
Would they bring him like in a pallet and drop it off in his
I'm
room?
sure.
How does this work?
First off, I'm having it delivered to the house.
Yeah. Who's bringing up the baby oil
Johnson
to
and
the
Johnson
hotel?
is the truckload. Like if I'm into this,
Yeah.
I'm buying it by the truckload, especially if I'm Diddy. Hey, just drop the trailer at my office.
Yeah, I'll call the hotel ahead of time.
Right.
Where's the delivery?
I'd have like 9 storage
section?
units full of baby oil. I damn
Yes.
sure wouldn't send people out to go get
At
it.
his home, Diddy allegedly had dedicated rooms for sex parties stocked with baby oil, Astroglide, narcotics, and cameras.
Oh,
Staff who prepped rooms in advance, cleaned up after, and arranged IVs post-party.
that's for all of them.
Victims transported in and forced to perform under duress, allegedly filmed without consent. Reports of minors, sex workers, and unregistered firearms all in the mix.
Little Rock claims
This
he
is
woke
in-
up
this is in
naked,
LA.
confused, next to sex workers and
Oh.
Diddy, believing he'd been drunk.
What?
Man, look, you wake up, you think you had a great night, you're butt ass naked, you're like, yeah, you look in front of you, there's a girl.
There's Tootsie Roll.
You look behind you, there's Diddy. You're like, damn,
Damn Tootsie Roll.
my ass hurts. I knew it.
It's like that meme.
Damn.
It's like that meme, the worst thing you could ever see, and it shows blurry Bill Cosby.
Yeah, now
know-
it's Blurry Diddy.
You know what's, this is what I
Slimy Diddy.
you
Worst thing
ever,
you can wake up to, blurry Diddy.
let me ask you a question. Do you remember a moment in your life? Now, maybe I do because
His home was the
because my
headquarters.
my life was radio and inside the spotlight and
Yeah.
inside being an entertainer. But I spent from 99 to about 2001 living a rock star lifestyle, like partying and crazy madness. But you grow out of that, all right? Like
Yeah.
you realize that you spent enough money to buy 3 houses inside 2 years, and you don't, and you're broke now, and you didn't put it all together. Like it
Yeah.
was real easy for me to put it together once.
Choices.
I was like, because I went on and extended that lifestyle all the way through again into Minneapolis before I realized it was just not smart for my future. Fun,
Yeah.
but not smart for my future. Like being in a nightclub, drinking and partying, and going to an after party and hanging out with everybody and drinking and partying. Like
Yeah.
it's fun, but it's not conducive to a future. You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? There's no future there. But
We're so different.
if I'm making $10 million,
I didn't do
$10
any
million
of that.
a day,
Yeah.
$10 million a day, then I can live that lifestyle every day for the rest of my life. And I get addicted to it
I had
because
Jello shots and campfires, so I
Right,
don't know.
right,
Like
right.
it wasn't this, that was wild to me.
but imagine if you did Jello shots and campfires every day
Yeah.
because you can't.
Burn down Texas. We'll be like,
Right,
"Ah."
right. Like Jello shots and campfire. What did you do? I was on top of a bar in Ybor City with a bottle of vodka and a microphone. What were you doing? Jello shots by the
S'mores.
campfire. We making s'mores afterwards. Liar. You're just taking it to the grave. I'm
Right.
good with it. I'm good with it.
Never
Take it to the
know.
grave, Betty. Take it to the grave if you got to. All right.
never
I know. You were a perfect angel. Never did any one little day of indiscretion. Not at all. Not one.
I didn't even
Never.
have one
Never.
baby bottle.
Especially when you're doing a show next to your husband. Definitely not.
Right.
All right, what are you talking about? Nothing like that.
I
And
never
when I
even
say
had
party, I'm
one
not
baby
saying
bo-
about. I'm not talking
oil
about
bottle.
going to freak offs and like
Yeah.
sex offs. I'm saying there was a moment in '99. I would do a night show from 6 to 10. I would record the 10 to 11 so that I could drive. And at 11, when my show ended, I'm live in a nightclub. But I never drove.
Yeah.
16 different limo companies in Tampa would sponsor me to drive me there if I tagged them to the end of my commercial.
Oh, nice.
I got the bar to agree to it, and I never had to drive, which was great because I was hammered all the time.
So you never hit one of Bob's barricades. You were good.
I was right.
You're
I never
good.
had to drive hammered. I always
Yeah.
had transportation. But when you start getting limos to Ybor City, party till 3 o'clock in the morning, and then get a limo home.
Yeah.
There's no like you lose all inhibitions of responsibility. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. You could be as reckless as
And
you
then
want.
when you get there, you walked in and the DJ starts doing a little thing, and you get on the microphone, and everybody's crazy. And understand,
Yeah.
this was '99. This was 2 decades ago.
No adulting.
Right. And a different version of me.
Right.
And things were crazy, and that was out of control. But that 99 was that huge ecstasy era. And if you look when Diddy was on fire, was like rolling into 99.
Oh, yeah.
He got hooked into that lifestyle and never came out. He loved the ecstasy, GHB. By the way, it's so old school. It's like when it's like saying you take ludes.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's 1970s. Like, I don't even think you can get Quaaludes anymore. I don't think they make them
Right.
anymore,
even
right?
know.
But
I
my
haven't
point
even heard
being,
that
like,
in years.
when you start doing things like basic, these,
It's like the movie Go. Have you ever seen that movie?
oh, horrible.
Where they just keep partying the whole night, going
Horrible.
crazy, chasing drugs. That's what it's like. I mean,
And-
that's all I can
right,
think.
and that's what that ecstasy
Yeah.
level is like. And then I don't know. It just makes people look weird. It was real easy.
It makes
Look,
people look weird.
Right.
Yeah.
Like you see, look, I watch Basketball Diaries. I can look you dead in the eyes and say, I never have, never will, and never have a desire, no matter how low my life gets, to ever even think about heroin. I saw
Yeah.
the movie. I saw what it did in the movie. If that's real, I'm out.
Really?
Right. That's a horrible movie.
I need
It's
to watch
got
it, I
Leonardo
guess.
DiCaprio in it, and he's
Yeah.
like a heroin addict through the movie, and you're like, oh my God.
Oh, yeah,
and he's like
that's
a
a whole
great basketball player, and then he starts doing heroin.
I didn't watch it because I thought
Spins
it
out
was
of
just about
control.
sports.
So, it's
Oh,
horrendous. Like,
okay.
if you want your kids never to think about, watch that.
Okay.
Right. And so in
This weekend,
99,
when
when
I
I
sit
roll
down
in
with
from
kids.
Phoenix, I rolled in from Phoenix, Arizona in Tampa.
Mm-hmm.
In 99, I left Phoenix, Arizona to go to Tampa. I left the Southwest where everybody was speaking Mexican. Okay, there's a difference. And moved out to Tampa
Mm-hmm.
where everybody's speaking Latin.
Oh, you're
there's-
talking about
There's a different
the words,
dialect,
the
right?
dialects,
So
yeah.
I had to get into it. So everything was a culture shock to me when I got
still
to Tampa.
Spanish. It's
So
just
right, it's no,
it's like
no.
British.
No, I got corrected really hard by a Colombian that what I
Like
was
British
speaking
and
wasn't
American
Spanish, it
English.
was Mexican.
Oh, they don't know what they're talking
So because there's things that Mexicans say that other Hispanics do not.
about. Yeah.
Do you agree or not?
Yes, I never heard the word verga till, and
I-
I know that's a bad word. Until my friend Mexican said it to me.
Right, right.
And then I
Right.
said it all the time. She's like, you can't just say it. I'm like, why? It's really bad.
Right.
I'm like, okay.
But
God.
is it? If nobody else understands it.
Swing it around.
So when I got to Tampa, it was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, oh, hey man, we're going to the after party. Do you want to go? And I'm new. So I'm like, I remember the first time I was like, yeah, I'll go. Where are we going? Oh, down at another club. They don't serve booze. Oh,
What?
are we going for?
Yeah.
They're not serving any alcohol. They're open until 5 in the morning. What?
What,
Is
you
it
gonna having
just
a duel?
they have breakfast?
A
That's the
duel?
first thing I said.
You're gonna have
They
a
got
duel?
breakfast? They got breakfast? What's going on?
French
Like,
toast?
right. Oh, no, no, you'll see when you get there. I get there and it's like, shut up.
How do you
And
deal with no alcohol? in that?
I'm not on any drugs, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty lit up. I'm pretty drunk. So I walk in, I'm like, all right, right. I'm like, all right. Like, cause I'm still in the mood to party. Like,
Everybody's still happy
I had a
there.
bottle of booze until the last second of the night, right?
there people
Because I was a
dancing and
VIP.
stuff?
So dancing, glow sticks everywhere. And then I look over and this girl's doing something with some Vicks, and I'm like, oh my God, what is going on? And then I look over and
Vicks is really
these
good for
people
you.
are sitting around rubbing each other on this couch. And I go,
Vicks doesn't do that.
I go, what are they doing, bro? What are they on? Oh, they're rolling. Do you want to roll with them? I was
Oh,
like,
boy.
no.
Rolling.
No, I don't want to be looking. Listen, bro,
Like
I'm new
perverts?
here, but I never want to look like that in public.
Yeah.
And then I went out with my boss one night, all night long. We went to the after party. He jumped on the bandwagon
He was rubbing people.
and he was rubbing himself. And that was the nail in the coffin. I said never.
Never
Because
do
here's
this.
the deal. I don't listen. rubbing somebody else might be okay, but I don't want to be the guy that rubs myself in public. Hell no. And not know I'm doing it.
That's so bad.
Right.
That sounds like that
I
weirdo
told
that
him.
keeps the girl
I
in the
told him
well.
the next day, hey,
It
I know none
rubs-
of your friends tell you, so let me be the one.
It rubs the lotion on its skin.
You know, when
maybe
you're
you
rolling
can
your
do that.
balls off, you touch yourself uncontrollably, and it's a little weird. It's almost like you're rubbing one out in the middle of the nightclub. Stop doing it.
Yo, nobody's gonna take you anywhere
Right.
after this.
I was like, I'm not going in. I never went back out.
Matter of fact,
I don't
get out
have
of my
a party
car.
with it.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, don't call me anymore.
Get out of my
Give
car.
me your
And what's
phone. Let me
crazy
delete
is
my
these
number.
people, and it was like such a big deal that they created a radio show called the X Factory
That
in 1999.
tripping balls.
At 1 a.m. or 2 a.m., the radio station from 2 to 5 a.m.
Yeah.
turned into one of those nightclubs.
Oh, the ravey
and
music.
they brought the DJs in.
Yeah.
And they had a host, and she was like, hey, everybody.
with a
welcome.
pacifier.
Welcome to the X Factor. How you rolling? Are you feeling good?
That was the pacifier era. I
Right.
remember everybody had them hanging from their
Right.
necks, and I was like, "Oh, look at how cute!" Everybody's
Whenever
so
I hear this Diddy
baby.
testimony, I immediately go
Yeah.
into this is Diddy never left this era. He's stuck in 1999.
Yeah, he's still the.
The millennium never changed for him.
He's like the old guy that never changed his outfit from.
And
like
then he
the,
sees something and he just adds it. He just pulls it
Same
back.
style.
Like he sees 50 Shades of Grey and he's like, well, I'm going to have a red room. Let me pull that back.
Yeah,
I'm going to pull that back to 1999.
have you ever run into the uncle that wears like the tracksuit, like even like after many
Whoa.
years?
Whoa. I would be that guy. I'm waiting for when the tracksuit comes back, you're going to know. There'll be signs. It's all I'll wear.
That's it. That's me.
There was an era where I had probably 25. When Sarah met me, I had some.
Yeah.
I bet you but there was an
And
era
she
where I
still
thought,
dated you?
oh no, she threw them all out.
Okay.
I had them all stored.
She thought there was
I
hope
had
for
them
you.
stored just in case.
Oh God.
Well, you spend $150 to $180 on some
Was
of
it
these
like those
suits.
towel ones?
But I wish I had them now because I had like 3 Sean John ones, right? And then we could burn them, make a big deal about them, right? We could make a huge
oh, we could
deal.
get a puffy mask
Right,
and then like have them
right.
like beat them out in the front.
Right.
And wait, is that legal?
I hope nobody buys his stuff
Yeah.
again. Whether he's found guilty or not guilty, I hope no one buys Diddy stuff ever again.
Yeah.
Period. All right, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is a wrap up of your Diddy and the end of the first part of the show. Now,
Diddy.
we're getting ready to slide into the second part. And before we do that, Sean, can you go to my Facebook page, personal? I just want to share this with the world. Yesterday or this past weekend was the 1-year anniversary of Fenn on the Ice.
1 year?
He's been on the ice for just 1 year.
Are you serious?
He walked onto the ice a year ago. So I made this video, and this is the video I want to show right
This
here.
is the one?
Yeah.
What is happening?
So it probably won't get any bigger. So this video, this is him in the red with the blue hat. Now, if in the video I made, so now he's the goalie. So this is in 1 year. This is what he's doing. It's just a quick video, but I wanted to share it. Like, this is where he's at now. And watch him scoop this puck at the end. Here it goes. Watch. Boom. Love it. Love it. So, go. I'm good. So, I just want to say that last Friday I had to do the Trey Radel show, right, and miss his game.
No.
And I got some updates, and I could have made a clip of 100 blocks. The kid all of a sudden is possessed by a famous athlete. I know it.
With a hockey
There's
stick.
nothing I can do about it. I'm almost inferior to him now. Like, I
Yeah.
don't want to skate with him anymore.
Like you don't matter.
They're going roller skating today with his friends. I said, is he wearing his blades? And she goes, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I go, oh, this will be fun to watch. He'll be like, see you guys later. He's fast on everything.
Yeah.
I don't get it because this is what I want. And I'm not tooting my kid's horn. This is what I'm doing. I'm in shock as a dad to see a kid who I was like, he was so small. Understand when my son was born, he was tiny and he's still tiny,
Mm-hmm.
but he wants to play the biggest position on any sport there is. Like, he's ready and
Yeah.
he's good at things. And it's weird because he just naturally grabs things.
Yeah.
And he didn't get that from me, so he must have got that from his mama. I mean, I was good at sports, understand, but by no means able to grasp shit like
That's
he's
dedicated,
grasping it.
yeah.
Now, I
And
also
he's dedicated for a
I
little
did
kid.
right, and I didn't have a.
That's shocking.
At 7, I didn't really have anything besides baseball. That was
Yeah.
all I did, baseball.
Yeah.
And my mom was just cool with barely, and we barely.
It's like the kids got to do something.
God, guys,
Put them in something.
my
Yeah.
kindergarten, first grade, second grade year were spent at 6 different schools.
Mm-hmm.
The first 3 years of my elementary were spent at 6 different schools. I couldn't get solid at all if I tried. My stepdad was a radio gypsy.
Yeah.
And then 3rd and 4th and 5th, all at the same school. And then I bailed because they were getting ready to leave again. And I moved to my dad to finish out my life, but because I didn't want to do it again. I can't reinvent myself every 3 years and have to find new friends. It was just hard on me as a kid.
Right.
And so once I had kids, that's why I solidified and stayed in here. Like, it's just, I don't know where
I've got a sports issue. No, it's not an issue, but it's actually pretty cool. So my son went to Tommy Bohannon's thing this weekend.
Oh, Saturday. By the way, Finn didn't have practice. I got screamed at by Finn because I don't have practice today. I could have went to the football camp.
Oh, it was.
But it was too late by the time we found
it
out.
was awesome. By
Right.
the way, I mean, there
Did you
was
stay?
so many people there. I did not stay because Katie advised me that it was going to be really hot, and I didn't have to. So I'm like, okay. So I was like, yay. She was phenomenal, by the way. That girl has so much energy. She's running up and down. She's got her kids in concessions while she's working.
She's
while
a boss.
She's taking care of everything.
She's a boss. Look.
She was on it.
Right.
That's it, on point. And the way that they have it laid out was just so perfect. Like you drive in, you get a little bag, and they're like, "Nope, let your mom take that with her," and it was for them, you know. So he
Right.
got checked in, got his shirt, went in, and did his thing. So anyway, first time he's ever put foot on a football field. First time he's ever touched a football. First time anything. And
For real.
For real. 3 coaches came up to him and were like, "How long have you been playing?" And he's like, "Today's my first day." And they're like, "You should come to our school." So now he's got like people, they gave him his phone number. Coaches were giving him phone numbers. They're like, "You should be a fullback," is what they were saying. That because I guess he was like, he's actually really strong and he is big boy. So
Right.
yeah, he got a lot of attention. And he's like, "I don't know what happened, but everybody was talking to me." I'm like, that's awesome. So now he's interested. So
It's these small
trying to follow
moments
yeah.
that could change the direction of everything. Like we already did T-ball. We already did soccer. But this hockey thing ain't never going away.
Yeah, that's his niche.
Ever. I look, when he played those 3 games, then got up the next morning and practiced after his first 3 games in a row as goalie, and he comes out of that and gets up for practice. I'm like, we're into this forever. I totally said to myself going to bed, if my kid wakes up tomorrow and wants to play hockey, we're going to do this for the rest of our lives.
Ta-da!
If he wakes up tomorrow and says he doesn't want to do it anymore, I totally understand. Because it was the hardest thing. I couldn't have done it.
Yeah.
I don't think I could have done it.
Yeah,
There's no way.
I feel like this is gonna put my whole life in a whole different like course now.
It is. You'll need a couple of things. You'll need a 10x10 tent. You'll need some portable fans. You guys have got the batteries, so that's not really an issue.
I got an AC tent.
If there's anybody I know that's ready to go that has full preparation for something like being a football mom, you're good to go. You guys have it all.
Oh, I'll make it comfortable. Everybody will come over to my charcuterie board.
Right. You'll have snacks. Everybody will be like, "Oh my God, is the team mom Betty? Did she bring a fountain machine for the team?"
That's it. We're having mimosas and
Who's that over there eating
Slurpees.
cotton candy?
What are you
going
gonna
to
do? What are you
I
gonna do?
do have a cotton candy
What are you gonna
machine.
do?
Right now, Sean's talking to Tommy about what are options that we should look into, and I think Pop Warner was one of the things that
He's might be aged out of Pop Warner.
I'm not sure.
He's right on the edge.
Yeah.
Right.
Because he's in private school, it makes it a little tougher. So
Yeah, we would have to make a decision as to what's happening there.
Right. And so it's so rough. I wonder,
And he needs to practice.
there
he needs to
a
do something.
rule-
One day doesn't make
is there a rule
Yeah.
that says I can go to one school, a private school,
And
that
play?
doesn't have a sports team
They don't.
and play for a team that is this private school all the way through high school?
Yes.
That's a rough one. I don't know. For me,
He was very motivated
Wait,
about North. He loved North. He
who
thought it was
called him?
amazing.
Who called? What
Coach.
teams?
North.
North. Oh,
Yeah.
I know the coach. He's my
Ron?
brother-in-law. No, one of the assistant coaches is my brother-in-law.
Oh, okay.
Understand, I'm the announcer for varsity.
Well, one of them is texting Jonathan about this.
Well,
they want him in.
he must have
He gave his
really.
number.
He must have did well. He must have did well.
He's a
Yeah,
big kid.
he's
He's got
Right,
that,
he's got
he's got that
strength.
strength, and he's got
And
he's
that,
been
doing
he's got
Fight
that
Club.
structure in his body to be a linebacker.
He's been
so
doing Fight Club
just
for a
that
long
alone
time.
makes it a natural
A
position.
linebacker or a fullback?
Fullback. He said fullback.
That's what Tommy was,
Yeah.
bro.
But look at the body structure. It's a
Listen,
mini. It's
listen.
a mini Tommy body structure.
Right,
already, you
right.
know?
Yeah.
We'll talk about it off the air because I'm not putting all your info out about school and stuff like that. But my own personal opinion,
Yeah.
I wouldn't miss the opportunity.
Yeah, I think it's a.
I figured I would
yeah,
figure
I
out a
think it
way
would
to
be.
make it work, whatever you had to do, even if I don't know. I think there's got to be some kind of rule because what about, and hear me out,
Yeah.
like a Lee County virtual school, and now if I go to the virtual school, can I play sports too if I do the virtual school? Is there some kind of deal? Is there
It seems like that'd be the same as going to a private school, though. It
no?
doesn't seem
Because
like it'd be
virtual
a
school is a Lee County deal.
Yeah, so you're still.
Yeah.
Right, you're in the Lee County system. Now you're in the system. You're in their
Yeah.
you're in their school system, but the virtual doesn't offer an athletic program. If I want to put an athlete, I'm just saying. I don't know. There's a lot of.
Yeah.
I'm for
There's
me.
There's reasons for him to stay where he is.
I know
school-wise,
that.
which
I
is
understand that.
difficult, so.
And I understand that. That's
There's
why I
got to
said
be
we're not
there's got to
talking
be a
about it.
loophole somewhere. There's got to be a loophole somewhere, though. Like
Right.
you said, it seems.
But he
like.
is strong, and North, if they want him, they can
Right.
make it work.
If they can make it work, come get him.
Make it work. And then it's-
They can pay high school kids now. I mean, I'm just saying. How bad you want them?
yeah. Oh, he wants to. Yeah.
Let's talk about the limo that drives.
It's
in
just
there.
so funny. He's
Alright.
like, Mom, everybody kept asking me, how long have I been playing football? And I just told him today. And they looked at me like, what? It's like,
He's
okay.
also a person that follows instructions when. So he didn't have any way he doesn't follow all your guys'
No.
instructions because he's your kid.
Right.
But if you put this person in what a friend of mine calls a sketchy situation, which is all complete strangers, he doesn't know a soul in the whole thing. All right.
Yes.
The only thing he's going to do is pay attention to the instruction of the drill, and he's the type of guy that will do the drill as instructed exactly.
Yes. Yes.
Right. Am I right or wrong?
That's him. He will push
Right.
through that wall.
Right.
Even though there's a ladder next to it. But you
Right.
said push through the wall. He will push through the wall.
Right. So
Yeah.
that's what he's going to do, and he did exactly as told every time,
Mm-hmm.
and that is something great. Like that's what I told Sarah when it talks about mine. I have a kid who lives with his nose in a book.
Mm-hmm.
He's 7 years old, lives with a nose in his book, but still finds time for hockey, video games, and friends, but still reads a book every day in the summer.
Wow.
Reads a book every day.
That's
Every
yeah,
day he reads
that's
a book.
awesome.
Like he comes out of school, when he's coming out of school, he's like walking to the car,
I got
reading. And I'm like, bro, you need to finish the book in the car. It's hot. Come on, let's roll.
walk faster.
He's like, that is so good. It's a good part. And now he goes outside. Speaking of football, and this is why I wanted him to go to the camp, but I'm kind of glad.
Yeah.
I said, Sarah, we got to be kind of relieved because he is going to get talked to. There's Pop Warner coaches there. He's small. If there's a small coach, like a young team coach
Yeah.
there, and this kid can throw a 30-yard spiral or at least a 20-yard spiral at 7 years old.
Yeah.
With a big football. They play with a smaller football, right? He'll be able to launch that ball. And he's a brain. That's exactly who you want throwing your ball. Somebody with their nose in a book that can throw a spiral.
Yeah.
I'm not ready for that. I don't even want to find out. I don't want to find out that he likes it because I'm just not ready for that yet. I'm not ready to go from sport to sport to sport. I already met a parent who did it.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like,
It's a
it was
lot
so
of work.
stressful, they had to tell their kid, pick one. I can't do all three.
Right. Consuming.
Right. So but
But
his first experience, understand that no high school is really out there in this area
Mhm.
drafting players, not
Yeah.
going out. Now, there might be some stud
Mhm.
that's Pop Warner, comes out of Pop Warner, and there's some high school going, hey, you should come here.
Right.
And they can pay, but I don't know a high school player locally that's been getting paid by
No.
Nah, I don't think
scholarships.
so.
But we do have number one, number two ranked players come out of Southwest Florida every year.
He did they did advertise the school very nicely. They told him what a great field they have. They told him about all the stuff and how he would train every day and da da da. So they were really
Oh, the North football program is next to done.
and then because he's going into 9th grade, so
Right.
they were like, "Oh my gosh, yeah, we want him." But, they want him to see if it convince him if he would.
The
go there.
North High School itself is an A+ school. It's one of the best schools in Lee County. I bought my house because of where North is. I love North, but I understand your situation, so I just wanted to go on and give you my 2 cents. It's why I do their football games.
Look at that
Yeah.
view. That's what John Conway's looking at this morning.
Oh, John, I want to go.
And there's a UFO in the top right
I need to
corner.
save
He's hitting
that.
the trifecta.
I need to save
That's
that.
his fishing thing.
I love that
Oh,
one.
look at the
I'm
white
going to use
spot.
that one.
Oh.
That's a great picture,
It
Conway.
is. That's an amazing shot.
He always does that, though. Captains get the best shots. Captains
Mhm.
should have a photography side gig.
Yeah, you should.
Selling
sell it for album
artwork,
covers.
selling artwork and stuff, right? Right. He's starting a Conway folder.
Yeah.
Right. Hell yeah.
Then we're gonna just steal Conway's pictures
We're
and put
taking
them.
Conway's pictures and we'll make some money off them.
He motivated me one time. I was like always trying to get the perfect morning shot,
Yeah.
like just trying to find a good
That's
like
pretty
picture.
close to it.
But it doesn't get better than that. I have a canvas that was given to me by Captain Kevin Isofano, Iceman, and it's got a sunrise
Mm-hmm.
and lightning in the same photo
Oh, cool.
because the storm was moving past.
Oh, that's nice.
And he made it into a canvas because it's pretty cool. I got two of them actually. One of them is, I think I actually gave it away. I gave it to a friend. I don't know.
Did you notice my alien today? You haven't said anything.
I did say it.
about
As soon as I walked in, I said, "There's an alien here. Why did you get an alien? What fair did you go to?"
I
It
went,
landed in the backyard.
we've been abducted.
Right.
He came to probe
They've
you.
got this
Right.
machine at Dave and Buster's now
Yeah, I
that
took
you
my kid
literally
to Dave and
strap your kid
Buster's.
in and they become a human crane and it flies them over these blow up being aliens, donuts, bananas, and
Banana.
lowers them in like they're the claw. And then they've
grab-
got to grab one and whatever they hold until they get back.
No,
they
you can
keep-
grab as many as you
can
want.
grab
but
as many as you
can
want,
only
but you keep one, but
he
whichever-
got like 15 of them. I don't know. He was like,
Yeah. We
Well,
put,
that's no fun.
we put Jonathan in
Yeah.
there. He came out with like 4 of them and they had to pick one.
yeah.
You should get them all.
I know. They say you can only.
I mean,
pick
how much
one.
do they cost? Real talk. How much is that? How much is
In
that cost?
China, 36
right.
pennies.
Get out of here with that.
And then for 2 kids, it's $30 to send 2 kids in there.
Yeah.
They get one shot each.
So he went with his
15.
friend.
So you're paying $15
$15 a piece. So that
right.
costs $15.
Right.
Basically.
Right.
Yeah.
That's probably about right. You probably couldn't buy it off of Amazon for less.
I don't know. Let me see.
Yeah.
What is that? A 5 foot?
He's-
Stand up, Betty. We'll know if it's 5 foot.
Stop it.
Is it taller than you, Betty?
Probably. Stop.
I love it. I love it so much.
We gotta name him. Have the grinders name him.
Stanley.
I didn't do the log today. Got it generated over here.
Grinders, name my AT, please.
My tears name Yoda.
60-inch, 5 foot tall, 1689 pack of 2.
Right.
Pack of 2.
Pack of 2. All right. So they're doubling their loot.
Yeah.
And they're probably buying them in packs of 10 for $4, $5 a piece.
We need
They're
to
not
open
getting
a
them from
Dave and
China.
Buster's.
They're not getting them from China.
No, that
Dave and they might. Dave and Buster's, is it a Dave and Buster's thing, or is it like a outside company renting space in Dave and Buster's?
I mean, it looks
No.
like they own the machine. They have
Oh,
their own staff and
they're
running
paying
it.
a buck for those. There's four.
Yeah.
How many Dave and Buster's are there around
There's-
the world? 100.
Yeah.
Right.
There's staff that runs the whole thing,
They-
obviously, because they got to strap the kids in and make sure they're hooked up right. And
Next
then they
time you go
actually
to
run the
Dave and
stick
Buster's,
and
Betty,
everything.
Mhm.
then you're the one, not me. Next time you go to Dave and Buster's, you should build a relationship. They'll let us broadcast there. They let another podcast I know broadcast there all the time.
Really?
Absolutely.
We'll send Josh in. We'll get us in there.
Right.
Yeah, let's do
Get
it.
all of us in there.
Right. Because if you're going to send Josh in to talk to him,
We got it.
solid.
We'll get it.
Yeah. Josh will handle
Josh
that.
likes
Yeah.
to.
Right.
He likes
Josh,
to
you're on
scout
it.
'em.
I
You're
want
on
to
it.
do an
You're on
alien
deck.
podcast here. They're
Your
like, get
alien
out.
thing.
I want to do an alien podcast next
I
to
don't
this
know. They might
machine.
be. Right.
We're going to
right.
have BO,
We wanna be
BMR
after-
over there by the Rockstar
We want to be
machine.
after hours.
And then we're going to have Betty with hers over by the dessert trays.
I want to make it. I want to dress him up.
There's so much electromagnetic energy inside a game, an arcade. Like it's
Oh,
just
it is
crazy.
wild.
It will be challenging.
It's very much like for me.
My ADD goes
I
out.
might actually be like it might actually help me. It might increase my endorphins.
I lost my game.
Do you know why I
card.
say that?
I can put some rocks on you.
You
You
can
go
put
in-
me.
You go in there
if you
armored
gave
with,
me
with EMF depleting rocks.
I get very
an
distracted.
unlimited funds, I could spend all day in a casino.
Unlimited. Well, yeah, anybody can. What are you talking
Right.
about?
Yeah,
But-
that's not a
It
special
would
skill.
never. It would never. No, what I'm saying, it would never get annoying to me. The sound. That would never get
No,
annoying
it's
to me.
exciting for me.
Like to me, that right.
Yeah.
It's exciting for me. Same thing. But there's you talk about electromagnetic energy. It's all through that joint.
Yeah. And I get very, very disoriented at
I'll
Dave
duct
and
tape the
Buster's.
rock. I
I'm
got on the
pretty
counter,
sure
too.
they're
It'll be good.
all weighted in one way or another. You know what I'm saying? Like I always I was very lucky for many moons going to Seminole and Immokalee. I found a machine
Yeah.
and I could hit on it almost every time.
Really?
And then they moved the machines around and I lost my machine.
Oh.
And I never found her again. They
That
may have
was
got rid of it. Not only do they move them, but they also rotate them. Like if it's an old machine, like Blazing Sevens,
Yeah.
like they'll move that out. Like it just phases out. I'm into ones like Wheel of Fortune. I love gaming with computers. That's-
My EMF rock, you can hold on to it and see. We'll duct tape it to your head and go in.
Oh yeah.
What is this?
It's
It's
a
an
it's a
EMF
rock.
depleting rock.
Yeah.
An EMF depleting rock. So
Yeah,
if you have this,
electromagnetic
it-
depletion, absorption.
And we actually tested it with a meter. It actually worked. Like we did our aura reading.
Well, we don't know it actually worked. It
Well-
had results on meters.
When we did our aura reading this weekend, she had us hold the rock to see if there was any difference.
And
And
it
there
made
was.
big differences, yeah.
So
it
don't tell me I'm
absorbs
wrong.
like if I hold it, it's taking it out of me, or
Yeah.
Not necessarily taking it out of you,
It's
but
blocking it.
it's affecting your
Mhm.
aura. It's doing something. But I mean,
Right.
it could be
It's
doing
like
By the
something.
way, tell the world about your aura, Betty. Go ahead.
It's crazy.
What color's your aura,
Orange and green.
John? What's your aura?
Blue, yellow, and green.
Hey, look at that.
Good guesses.
Good.
No.
Like I know it was very good.
For me, I'm not an aura reader. I would never claim to be that. I just see like this. I don't know.
The
To me,
orange. You told me
colors
orange,
around
and I
people.
was orange.
so no, this is what I see. You and
I gotta
this,
show you my reading. It's
this
crazy.
is how I could put it. This is how I'm going to put it. When you drive at night and you got kind of bad eyes,
Yeah.
the lights have like ving, like
yes.
they're like ving ving
Yeah.
ving ving.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, everybody? So when it has that, I get that kind of weirdness from people,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh yeah, there I see it.
I was able to
Yeah.
change the colors on the aura camera just by focusing on them. It was pretty neat.
Ooh, control
I
your
te-
aura.
I
Yeah.
tested it. I tested it with the lady because I was like, watch, I was just thinking about this and that came up and she's like, oh yeah, that sometimes that happens with people. And I was
Well,
like,
obviously
okay,
based on your
after,
mood.
after the reading, let's see if I can intentionally change it. And I was able to have it flash down purples along on my side. It made a purple shell over me. It made a purple spot over my head. It did it.
How did you do
It
that?
did it in the
what did
area.
you do? Think
I
of
just
something.
Concentrating
focused on that. I focused
on
on that,
colors.
and I focused on that color and the feeling of that color because before I went there, obviously I read about.
You
the
didn't
different-
tell her out. You weren't saying it out loud.
No.
And did the color that you focused, the color that it turned into on your aura?
Correct. It turned into the color that I was focusing on, but not just that, in the spot on me that I was focusing on. So it's like your whole body. So I was able to focus on it and have it turn right over my entire head. I had it a purple spot, and then I actually was able to make it do a purple shell all the way around
Were
me.
you watching this or were you under?
No, we're not supposed to be in the same room because our auras can
Everything
affect each other.
influences it.
So my aura is actually like 28 feet out. And
No,
it-
it was 90.
90. 90?
90. Both of ours were 90 feet. Or
So 90 feet aura. So that means that we have like a really widespread and we can influence each other. So that was really weird. So we weren't allowed to be in the same room at the same time while we did it, which is cool.
Huh.
It's fine. But I want
I
to do
wonder if
one with
anybody's
this.
like got a 2-foot aura, so you could be in the same room.
Everybody
There is.
changes.
Yeah,
Everybody
there's
changes.
people that are like 3 to 7 and then unusually
What did she
large.
say about you being able to change your aura?
She was hard for me to communicate with. She was one of those people that I have difficult talking to.
She's
so.
just about the machine and not
And
really
not that she's a bad person or anything. She's a great person,
expressing-
but certain personalities I don't communicate well with, and she was one of those. So
Certain personalities.
We want to find another place to do it and kind of compare and see what it is. Because
Right.
she was more about the machine and what the machine does. It's not
Yeah.
like she didn't. And
Well,
just
that's
get a
crazy.
report.
it was very
Yeah.
difficult to get her
If you
attention.
could
and
think of a
talk to her.
color and change the machine by thinking of a color,
Yeah.
and
Well,
where is the machine
I
hooked
was-
up? Where is it?
I-
Just a
I re-
camera?
Well,
No, you
no,
put your hand
So
on it,
I researched
And
it
it
a
has
little
like
bit.
all
I didn't.
the points in it, like electrode.
right.
So
Yeah.
it
So the thing
receives
is
that.
this: I didn't go in there and focus on the color.
I didn't even know
I
we could do
knew
that.
what the colors represented before I went in, and I focused on the intention of the color. So, like a purple is a power feeling. So I focused on a power feeling, and I was able to represent that same color. So
He wanted
I
to-
tested multiple things.
He didn't want to just go and do the relaxing and see what
Multiple
our thing
things,
was. He
right.
then started playing
I'm
with it.
not sure if
to
I'm
see
liking the
more.
machine or if I'm not liking the machine. I don't know if Sean's kind of weird now. Maybe
It
I
could
can't be
be.
around him. I
It
mean,
could be.
He's got the power.
that's weird.
I've always known there's energy around
Like
you.
I've got
whether it's
I'd
aura
have
and all
left
that
there
stuff,
and
I
I'm
don't
on the
know, but
internet.
it's-
Like I don't know. Like I'd almost call my psychic friends.
We
to
called.
Find out.
You wanna see the
we talked to
pictures? I'll go grab
Journey
the
about it.
I don't. I'm good.
Okay.
Journey was my.
I just think
she
that's
was very
amazing.
interesting.
I thought it was pretty cool. I
And
didn't
I
think
sent
it was
Journey
gonna
the
work.
picture of everything, and she was able to, before I got the report, to decipher everything, and it was pretty.
Was her
dead on.
decipherness in the report right? Pretty fair.
Yep.
Yeah. Right.
It's
Computer.
a software program.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
And she's hacked into, and Journey's hacked into that program, so she knows
Well,
she knows how it's going to read.
Journey knows what the aura colors are. Journey knows all of that kind of information. She doesn't know the program that the
traits.
camera used and everything else, but it matches up with everything.
Huh, I'm just curious what this reader is like. Is it plugged into a computer?
Yes.
It's plugged into a computer. It's a webcam. It's a software package, and then
And you're
there's
sitting
a
in front of
palm
TV
thing with
watching
metal
yourself.
that you put your hand on. That's supposed.
When
to be
does
reading
yours
energy.
arrive?
I
I got
know. We thought about it.
When does
Oh.
yours arrive, Sean?
It's $5,000. It's not coming.
Yeah,
soon.
it's a $5,000.
It's not going to.
all right.
I thought it would be cool to do, like Sean's like, man, we should do these like in like.
well, I looked at it and I
events
was like, it's
stuff.
just a webcam and
I'm
some
like, I
software.
know,
It
but
can't be that much. but,
$5,000.
Is
I
the
would have to do a
software
lot of
$5,000 or the reader, hand reader?
It's a kit. So
Right.
they'll send you the webcam, which is just a generic webcam.
Trust me, the first thing we
and
did
then
when
they
we got
send
home
you
was
the,
look at
the
it.
palm reader and then the software package. So it's a kit.
How many people would be interested in that?
all
Start selling
right,
them for
we
like
got to find
30
out what the
bucks.
palm reader really does.
I'm sure it's just reading electromagnetism off your hands.
All right, just buy one of those, and then have Journey
Well, yeah, it's
build you the
easy-
program.
Easy to say.
Make it
Easy-
so, number one.
easy to say. Versus
Make it so,
I don't
number
have
one.
I don't
Yeah.
have the rest of this year to work on that stuff. I got too many
Right.
projects.
And
You
then
do. You're a person that loves to add projects.
He
I
does.
got too many. So I
lot.
gotta start
You
knocking
do.
some out.
I would like to do the aura reading at some point, but yeah, $5,000 just seems like a lot.
Yeah.
It does. It seems a little heavy to me, to be honest with you.
Well, it seems like somebody that spent that much on it would be wanting to get
be
aura
really
readings all
educated
day
in-
long, every day, and just
You have
be
to-
selling,
we had to
selling,
wait a
selling, selling
month
it.
to
We had
get it.
Yeah, we had to.
What
get
did
a
she
month
charge
to
you?
get in there.
30 bucks.
30,
Each?
30 a piece. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
then it
did you
took us
go
a
to a
month get it.
location?
Yeah.
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 You had to go to her
Uh,
location?
There was a small
Panella.
psychic fair, and we went to that, and that's where she was doing.
That's where
that
she
day.
scheduled us because when I called a month ago, she's like, "Oh, well, at the psychic field," and I'm thinking, "Oh, this is something that she travels with her or whatever." Maybe I didn't know the concept of it, but this is like her office. It's like her space. She just doesn't want to do them. Like only
we
like
don't
in
know.
events,
We
maybe.
don't know that. It's
you
just, she
know?
schedules certain times to do them. And
I
she's
know,
probably
I'm
making
being mean.
she's probably making more money per capita doing something else.
I'm
Probably,
being mean.
probably.
No, but yeah,
Right,
I
right.
would be like all about it, and I would like to learn as much about it.
Right. Who wouldn't?
Yeah.
I got one celebrity. There's. Yeah, this is it. I mean, there really isn't a whole lot that I have other than Universal Music Group is being included in Sarah Rivers from making the band's lawsuit, and they're trying to get their name pulled from it. But I knew this was coming. Listen,
What?
if Diddy is found guilty
Yeah.
of these charges, the victims of his crime will be able to sue his parent label. All right, so let me tell you the way this worked. Diddy owned Bad Boy Records,
Right.
but Bad Boy Records wasn't his own distribution. They were distributed by Universal Music Group. All right, the way it works in this world is you can build a label,
Oh.
but you got to get distribution, and distribution is through the big ones. And there used to be like 5 or 6 or 7, 10 big ones. There used to be all kinds of big ones, right?
Yeah.
Now there's like 2. And you got to play games with them. Like, you got to get in, like, that's it. Now, you can make it big. And the guy that wears 13 on his head, Chance the Rapper, he
Mhm.
did it all solo without any distribution. And they came and got his record. And, nowadays, TikTok could be your distribution.
Yeah.
Understand that now.
If
You
you're-
can just make it big on TikTok.
like right now that Mama
Like
Dukes
Ben's-
lady.
right.
She just went on America's Got Talent, and
Oh.
she's blowing up.
I love that
TikTok.
song.
Yeah.
I love that song.
Ooh, it's so good to be you. I mean,
Love
like
it.
immediately. Yeah. She is blowing up TikTok, and people are like, forget
Now,
about getting
if
her
I
signed
could,
up.
If I
We
could
will-
produce it,
Yeah.
I would move a hook. There's a hook missing that needs to be in there. As somebody who does radio, I was
Mhm.
like, ooh, she should have hooked it there. But the song's so good, it doesn't matter.
So good.
So good. I was just watching that last night at trending. I was watching. It was trending. It was massively trending.
Mama Dukes is gonna make it.
Right.
And she's gonna make it.
You
on
know,
her
I
own.
used to
People wanna
own a
support her.
restaurant named Mama Duke's. Man, I don't own it now.
Ah,
Right. But that is a great one. Is America's Got Talent on right now? Is that fresh or is that old and just
yeah, I think
resurfaced?
it's just recent.
All right. I don't know.
They're still going, I think.
I
It's
never
just-
know
I
when
don't
the
know
shows
if
are
they're
actually
paying
on. Who
attention.
knows, right?
I don't know who's paying attention, but they're still on there.
You can all come to North Carolina. You can spend all day camping and doing your yoga, horseback riding, free food. $5,000.
I'm in.
What? Are you giving us $5,000 to do it? I mean, I don't know. Or is you trying to say that you want to sell up a $5,000? There you go. It's not a bad idea. And give him $1,000 and you keep $4,000.
And then I could buy my machine.
Right.
Look, or better yet, I can do aura machines at your location, Louis. You can fly me up there. I'll set up my machines, and then we can do aura readings, even on the horses.
Your brother's going to buy the machine just to force you to go to North Carolina.
You can be our example, people. We'll put you on.
He's going to buy them. You guys are funny.
Let's do
You're
it.
going to North Carolina, bitches. You're just sucked into a whole once a year. You got him, girl. Hey, Louis, you wanted her to come to North Carolina, buy the $5,000 machine. You didn't say you were going to pay for the
You know what?
transportation.
Get
She's
two of
gotta
them
come
so we can
once a
leave
year,
one there.
Once a year.
Get 2 of them so we can leave one
Yes.
there. I don't like to travel.
I
with
need
heavy
one at
stuff.
home so I can test it.
I love this. You would just put it out there. North Carolina, here I come. So you know the guy, the bad guy from Cobra Kai, from Karate Kid, the bad guy.
Yeah, the blonde,
No, the coach,
yeah,
the teacher, sensei,
the
the
sensei,
really
yeah.
mean sensei.
Yeah,
No mercy.
yeah, that.
You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that guy.
Are we talking about? Wait.
His name is Martin
The
Cove.
original,
The old guy. He's in the He's in the new one too.
and the
He's
new
in
one that
both.
he's like the old guy.
Right.
Gotcha.
All right. You know, I'm not talking about Mr. Miyagi. I'm talking
No.
about the evil guy.
Yeah.
All right, the evil guy. His name is Martin Cove from Cobra Kai. Martin Cove. Put Martin Cove. Martin Cove, Kove. All right, so
Sean's not paying attention.
I am. I was looking for him to chill all of them, but it's not going to.
all right, so Martin Cove from Cobra Kai had to leave a convention Sunday after he bit his co-star.
What? He
That's
bit
right.
him?
Alicia Hannah Kim on the arm. She didn't press charges, even though the bite almost drew blood and left a bruise. But he was furious and outraged, visibly angry
that
when I
him?
told him to calmly
That's him.
not bite me. He instead bit me for fun. But yeah, that's him.
He crazy? You can't go around biting people.
Apparently you can. He did it.
Right. This is 2025. You go to jail for that nowadays, bro.
Oh, okay. Selena says the guy who played Kreese.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. My brother says he's gonna get it delivered to North Carolina. I gotta come up and get it.
Go get it. Send him the link. What you waiting on? Send him the link.
Send him the link.
He'll have it before the end of the day.
What do you want for Christmas? I
Right.
want.
I want to come to North Carolina too.
I want an aura reading machine.
All right.
I'll just send Matthew. I'm not driving.
That'd be bad, bro.
Oh.
So I was just having this conversation with my wife yesterday, and I'm gonna before I go to break, I do want to leave you with this story.
Oh, I need these. Look at this.
Until recently, right? This is great.
What is this now?
It's flying bug zappers on
Oh,
drones.
get out of here.
We could patrol the yard 24/7.
That would be even better than the fogging of it.
All natural.
If you go crazy now with electricity, I could just imagine like that.
What a great AI video.
Yeah.
So the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders are making the rounds all
Holy
across
crap,
the
he
media.
got fire.
They have that one, actually. Nicknamed America's Sweethearts, we were making barely above minimum wage, carrying around $15 to $20 per hour and about $500 per game, while juggling other jobs to support their demanding schedule. The Netflix series American Sweethearts Dallas Cowboy Cheerleader Season 2 reunited public attention to their low pay, spotlighting their tireless training, tight ropes between multiple gigs, and long-standing fight for fairness. Thanks to a passionate advocacy led by veterans like Jada McLean and Armani Latimer, the cheerleaders achieved a breakthrough, a 400% pay raise effective for the 2025-2026 season. The hourly wage has jumped to approximately $75, with a game pay now reaching $2,000 or roughly $1,600 per week. putting annual earnings in the neighborhood of $75,000 or more, $150,000 for the veterans on the team, though health benefits still aren't included. While some with high hopes, Jada McLean indicated, thought this could translate to 16-year annual income. Jada McLean indicated that reality is closer to a high five-figure income with ongoing opportunity supplementing their part-time roles. It's a part-time job. You're not doing it full-time. They're going to pay you $75,000 a year now. Great. By the way, they made a lot of money. The TV show made it seem like they didn't.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of money to get the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders in your facility.
Really?
Yeah. Now, maybe Dallas was pinching that money and not giving it to the girls.
Yeah.
But I know that the public... you have to actually go to it, though, to see the full picture. Read the post. I had somebody. So I put a clue. This is the trivia clue for this week you're showing, right, that you're looking at, Sean. And I give it out, but you have to go to my website to see the full picture to get all the clues.
Calm down. I'm just reading it after I viewed the picture. Give me a minute.
All right. So
It seems like a trick because now my screen just went white and dead.
All right. It was a trick. I don't know. That's weird. Why did they do that?
Surprise.
No, I got to test it.
Thanks for your trick. Now we got to reset the stream.
No.
Click the link. Don't ever click the link. You know?
It might have been because I had it on full screen.
All right. So go down. Now go down. There it is. That's your full picture.
Oh, there we go.
So this picture basically gives you a clue to Tuesday and Wednesday's trivia or an answer.
That's at Potts, right?
Huh?
Potts and Brooks, you do it?
Potts tonight, Brooks tomorrow.
So there's, you got Paddington Bear, Garfield, Donkey Kong,
Right.
the Sith, Jesus,
Hamburgers.
Dallas
Donuts.
Cowboys.
Oh, wait, why am I only looking
60s,
at the food?
70s, 80s. God bless us, everyone.
Foodies. That's
Donuts.
my game.
Heartbreaker. Heartbreaker's on there a couple times.
All right. Is that Jesus?
I know.
It is.
I was
It
like,
looks like Jesus.
is he talking to the Sith?
He is.
Jesus is talking to a Sith.
Like, I was like, wait a minute, am I wrong? Like, is that the Pope?
I don't listen.
There's an old school VCR too.
So
Look at that.
what I do is I go through and give like 6 or 7 answers to AI, and then
Yeah.
I give it like a suggestion. Why don't we do something around this category? Because if you just tell it to give me a picture with these clues in it, it'll just have like if I said I have a category name famous gums, it would just say famous gums.
That was definitely
Yes.
a good hint, right?
Right.
Famous guy.
So there's a
Like the
lot
one
of
I
stuff here.
swallowed
So
this morning.
it's a lot of fun here as we write as the one you swallowed this morning.
I
Everybody
can't
gotta
believe
get
I
on there and check it
swallowed
out.
my gum. I'm still confused.
Nightmares can
surprised.
kill you.
I don't blame. Yeah.
We'll talk about the heat wave that's hitting the world and new obsolete skills that your kids won't be able to do, but you do, and that's what matters.
All right.
All right, we'll get to all of that coming up next, but it's break time, ladies and gentlemen, our first break of the show. We'll come back with the second portion of the show just after the break. Hold on, stand by.
We'll be back.
Joshua Tree, we're a team. At Joshua Tree, we're a team of ISA certified arborists and master arborists providing free estimates for all your trimming and removal needs. Our certified arborists will help diagnose any problems with your tree and whether or not you need tree trimming, tree removal, or stump removal. Joshua Tree are your tree experts, serving Cape Coral, Fort Myers, and surrounding areas of Southwest Florida. Visit our website to find out more, myjoshuatree.com.
The reason we chose Williamson Brothers is because we researched a lot of dock builders in the area, and we wanted a dock builder who had been around for a while. We wanted somebody that had longevity, and we wanted somebody that would be able to come back and service if we ever had any kind of needs after that. We enjoyed the process throughout because the people who were on the crew, who were on site, and the salesmen all worked together with me to kind of help me understand what we were building, from anything from like joist spacing to how areas go together to the types of screws they're using. Again, I have a construction background, so it was important to me to understand that this was going to be a good quality dock. This was not a cheap dock, so we wanted to make sure that it had longevity and would stand out and last the test of time.
Welcome to Port Sanibel Marina, the premier location for boat rentals and boat storage in Southwest Florida. At the Ship Store and Coastal Outfitters, you'll find everything you need for a day of fun in the sun. Offering half-day, full-day, or full-week boat rentals. Dry boat storage and wet slips available. Rent a kayak or canoe to explore our waterways on your own. Relax and enjoy the outdoors on a paddleboard, or book a fishing charter for a fun day on the water. Fulfill your island dreams with a dolphin and wildlife cruise with Adventures in Paradise. Guests of Port Sanibel Marina can enjoy lunch, happy hour, or dinner at the Waterfront Lighthouse Restaurant, located right on the premises. Call us at 239-437-1660 or visit portsanibelmarina.com to learn more.
What I wish I knew when I first started advertising? The power of being seen. You already know Big Mama Radio brings you the best tunes and real talk that gets SWFL buzzing. But did you know your business can now be seen as well as heard? That's right. With our new video stream integration, your ads are front and center for an engaged local audience. Whether you're launching a new product, promoting an event, or just want to stand out, we've got you covered. Imagine your message playing live on our stream, reaching viewers on their phones, computers, and smart devices. It's more than just advertising, it's connecting with your community. So why settle for just being heard when you can be seen? Call us today at 239-224-0800 for more info. Big Mama Radio, be heard, be seen.
Tucked away on the legendary shores of Captiva Island. Welcome to Jensen's Marina, your classic Florida escape. Since 1977, Jensen's has been the go-to marina for boaters, anglers, and island adventurers. And now, there's even more to love. Check out the newly upgraded ship store, stocked with top-tier clothing brands, beach essentials, gifts, and gear. Plus, you'll find bait, tackle, fuel, ice, and yes, ice-cold beer to keep you refreshed and ready. Planning to stay a little longer? Book one of our cozy waterfront cottages, just steps away from the docks and sunsets you'll never forget. Located right on Captiva Drive, Jensen's Marina is your launch pad to paradise. Call 239-472-5800 or visit jensensmarina.com today. Jensen's Marina, where the fish bite, the beer's cold, and the stories last forever.
Summer starts here at Dixie Buick GMC. Take advantage of employee pricing on all new 2025 Buicks. Check out this amazing deal on the new 2025 GMC Terrain. Lease for just $279 a month. Also, lease a 2025 GMC Sierra 1500 for only $359 a month. These offers are for a limited time, so hurry in today. There are no dealer fees, and with the Dixie Buick GMC price match guarantee, there's no need to go anywhere else. Don't wait. Visit Dixie Buick.
They say Southwest Florida is the lightning capital of the world. So it only makes sense that the firm that knows Southwest Florida the best is Lightning Realty Group. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or rent, Lightning Realty Group is a full-service brokerage. They even offer complete management services for your property. So put them to work for you. Lightning Realty Group, taking Florida real estate by storm. 239-201-2951 or lightningrealtygroup.llc.com.
Lights up, gear on, hearts in sync. Yeah, yeah, Southwest style. Down in the sun where the palm trees sway. SJC Tech got your back all day. Veteran pride in the work they do. Fixing bugs with a red, white, blue. From servers to streams, they keep it tight. Code so clean, it glows at night. But when the weekend rolls in, oh man, they light up the town with a master plan. We're wired for the people, power and dreams. SJC host indoor movie scenes with radio waves and Grinch Fest highs. Tech love good times, that's how we thrive. Southwest proud, we do it loud. Techies with heart, shout it out. SJC for the P.
Ready to transform your backyard into a stunning oasis? Custom Pools by Design is your local expert in crafting breathtaking outdoor spaces. Proudly serving from Punta Gorda to Bonita Springs, we're more than just a pool builder. We're artists in creating luxury in-ground custom pools. This spring, partner with us for a chance to win a free Pebble Brilliance glass bead interior upgrade. Our unique mix of half glass, half petal, and concrete offers a sparkle that sets your pool apart. But there's more. Stand a chance to win a Pebble Tech color upgrade or a dazzling double shot abalone shell additive for that extra shine when the sun hits. With the highest amount of PebbleTech interiors and Hayward pool equipment products installed, we offer top-tier quality at great prices. Visit our showroom at 3744 Iron Bridge Boulevard in Fort Myers, or explore the possibilities at CustomPoolsByDesign.com, or give us a call at 239-573-4439.
Dive into dreams where the water shine. Custom pools by design, so divine.
Everybody's looking for the secret to an amazing wedding. Here's a clue. It's all about the energy. Big Events Florida brings it every single time. Picture this. Cold sparks flying as you share your first dance. The room erupts in cheers. CO2 cannons blast into the sky, and your dance floor is packed with friends and family celebrating all night long. Laughter fills the air in our photo booth, capturing those wild, candid moments you'll cherish forever. Our DJs know exactly how to keep the party going, mixing your favorite tracks with jaw-dropping special effects. From the first kiss to the final song, Big Events Florida brings unbeatable energy and unforgettable memories to every celebration. So why settle for ordinary? Make your big day epic. Visit BigEvensfeld.com and let's make memories together. Book now. Your party starts here.
Joshua Tree, we're a team. At Joshua Tree, we're a team of ISA certified arborists and master arborists providing free estimates for all your trimming and removal needs. Our certified arborists will help diagnose any problems with your tree and whether or not you need tree trimming, tree removal, or stump removal. Joshua Tree are your tree experts, serving Cape Coral, Fort Myers, and surrounding areas of Southwest Florida. Visit our website to find out more, myjoshuatree.com.
The reason we chose Williamson Brothers is because we researched a lot of dock builders in the area, and we wanted a dock builder who had been around for a while. We wanted somebody that had longevity, and we wanted somebody that would be able to come back and service if we ever had any kind of needs after that. We enjoyed the process throughout because the people who were on the crew, who were on site, and the salesmen all worked together with me to kind of help me understand what we were building, from anything from like joist spacing to how areas go together to the types of screws they're using. Again, I have a construction background, so it was important to me to understand that this was going to be a good quality dock. This was not a cheap dock, so we wanted to make sure that it had longevity and would stand out and last the test of time.
Welcome to Port Sanibel Marina, the premier location for boat rentals and boat storage in Southwest Florida. At the Ship Store and Coastal Outfitters, you'll find everything you need for a day of fun in the sun, offering half-day, full-day, or full-week boat rentals. Dry boat storage and wet slips available. Rent a kayak or canoe to explore our waterways on your own. Relax and enjoy the outdoors on a paddleboard, or book a fishing charter for a fun day on the water. Fulfill your island dreams with a dolphin and wildlife cruise with Adventures in Paradise. Guests of Port Sanibel Marina can enjoy lunch, happy hour, or dinner at the Waterfront Lighthouse Restaurant, located right on the premises. Call us at 239-437-1660 or visit PortSanibelMarina.com to learn more.
What I wish I knew when I first started advertising? The power of being seen. You already know Big Mama Radio brings you the best tunes and real talk that gets SWFL buzzing. But did you know your business can now be seen as well as heard? That's right. With our new video stream integration, your ads are front and center for an engaged local audience. Whether you're launching a new product, promoting an event, or just want to stand out, we've got you covered. Imagine your message playing live on our stream, reaching viewers on their phones, computers, and smart devices. It's more than just advertising, it's connecting with your community. So why settle for just being heard when you can be seen? Call us today at 239-224-0800 for more info. Big Mama Radio, be heard, be seen.
Tucked away on the legendary shores of Captiva Island, welcome to Jensen's Marina, your classic Florida escape. Since 1977, Jensen's has been the go-to marina for boaters, anglers, and island adventurers. And now, there's even more to love. Check out the newly upgraded Ship Store, stocked with top-tier clothing brands, beach essentials, gifts, and gear. Plus, you'll find bait, tackle, fuel, ice, and yes, ice-cold beer to keep you refreshed and ready. Planning to stay a little longer? Book one of our cozy waterfront cottages, just steps away from the docks and sunsets you'll never forget. Located right on Captiva Drive, Jensen's Marina is your launch pad to paradise. Call 239-472-5800 or visit jensensmarina.com today. Jensen's Marina, where the fish bite, the beer's cold, and the stories last forever.
Summer starts here at Dixie Buick GMC. Take advantage of employee pricing on all new 2025 Buicks. Check out this amazing deal on the new 2025 GMC Terrain. Lease for just $279 a month. Also, lease a 2025 GMC Sierra 1500 for only $359 a month. These offers are for a limited time, so hurry in today. There are no dealer fees, and with the Dixie Buick GMC price match guarantee, there's no need to go anywhere else. Don't wait. Visit Dixie Buick.
They say Southwest Florida is the lightning capital of the world. So it only makes sense that the firm that knows Southwest Florida the best is Lightning Realty Group. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or rent, Lightning Realty Group is a full-service brokerage. They even offer complete management services for your property. So put them to work for you. Lightning Realty Group, taking Florida real estate by storm. 239-201-2951 or lightningrealtygroup.llc.com.
Lights up, gear on, hearts in sync. Yeah, yeah, Southwest style. Down in the sun where the palm trees sway. SJC Tech got your back all day. Veteran pride in the work they do. Fixing bugs with a red, white, blue. From servers to streams, they keep it tight. Code so clean, it glows at night. But when the weekend rolls in, oh man, they light up the town with a master plan. We're wired for the people, power and dreams. SJC host indoor movie scenes with radio waves and Grinch Fest highs. Tech love good times, that's how we thrive. Southwest proud, we do it loud. Techies with heart, shout it out. SJC for the P.
Ready to transform your backyard into a stunning oasis? Custom Pools by Design is your local expert in crafting breathtaking outdoor spaces. Proudly serving from Punta Gorda to Bonita Springs, we're more than just a pool builder. We're artists in creating luxury in-ground custom pools. This spring, partner with us for a chance to win a free Pebble Brilliance glass bead interior upgrade. Our unique mix of half glass, half petal, and concrete offers a sparkle that sets your pool apart. But there's more. Stand a chance to win a Pebble Tech color upgrade or a dazzling double shot abalone shell additive for that extra shine when the sun hits. With the highest amount of Pebble Tech interiors and Hayward pool equipment products installed, we offer top-tier quality at great prices. Visit our showroom at 3744 Iron Bridge Boulevard in Fort Myers or explore the possibilities at custompoolsbydesign.com or give us a call at 239-573-4439.
Dive into dreams where the waters shine. Custom pools by design, so divine.
Everybody's looking for the secret to an amazing wedding. Here's a clue. It's all about the energy. Big Events Florida brings it every single time. Picture this. Cold sparks flying as you share your first dance. The room erupts in cheers. CO2 cannons blast into the sky and your dance floor is packed with friends and family celebrating all night long. Laughter fills the air in our photo booth, capturing those wild, candid moments you'll cherish forever. Our DJs know exactly how to keep the party going, mixing your favorite tracks with jaw-dropping special effects. From the first kiss to the final song, Big Events Florida brings unbeatable energy and unforgettable memories to every celebration. So why settle for ordinary? Make your big day epic. Visit BigEvensfeld.com and let's make memories together. Book now. Your party starts here.
Joshua Tree, we're a team. At Joshua Tree, we're a team of ISA certified arborists and master arborists providing free estimates for all your trimming and removal needs. Our certified arborists will help diagnose any problems with your tree and whether or not you need tree trimming, tree removal, or stump removal. Joshua Tree are your tree experts, serving Cape Coral, Fort Myers, and surrounding areas of Southwest Florida. Visit our website to find out more, myjoshuatree.com.
The reason we chose Williamson Brothers is because we researched a lot of dock builders in the area, and we wanted a dock builder who had been around for a while. We wanted somebody that had longevity, and we wanted somebody that would be able to come back and service if we ever had any kind of needs after that. We enjoyed the process throughout because the people who were on the crew, who were on site, and the salesmen all worked together with me to kind of help me understand what we were building, from anything from like joist spacing to how areas go together to the types of screws they're using. Again, I have a construction background, so it was important to me to understand that this was going to be a good quality dock. This was not a cheap dock, so we wanted to make sure that it had longevity and would stand out and last the test of time.
Welcome to Port Sanibel Marina, the premier location for boat rentals and boat storage in Southwest Florida. At the Ship Store and Coastal Outfitters, you'll find everything you need for a day of fun in the sun, offering half-day, full-day, or full-week boat rentals. Dry boat storage and wet slips available. Rent a kayak or canoe to explore our waterways on your own. Relax and enjoy the outdoors on a paddleboard, or book a fishing charter for a fun day on the water. Fulfill your island dreams with a dolphin and wildlife cruise with Adventures in Paradise. Guests of Port Sanibel Marina can enjoy lunch, happy hour, or dinner at the Waterfront Lighthouse Restaurant, located right on the premises. Call us at 239-437-1660 or visit portsanibelmarina.com to learn more.
What I wish I knew when I first started advertising? The power of being seen. You already know Big Mama Radio brings you the best tunes and real talk that gets SWFL buzzing. But did you know your business can now be seen as well as heard? That's right. With our new video stream integration, your ads are front and center for an engaged local audience. Whether you're launching a new product, promoting an event, or just want to stand out, we've got you covered. Imagine your message playing live on our stream, reaching viewers on their phones, computers, and smart devices. It's more than just advertising, it's connecting with your community. So why settle for just being heard when you can be seen? Call us today at 239-224-0800 for more info. Big Mama Radio, be heard, be seen.
Tucked away on the legendary shores of Captiva Island. Welcome to Jensen's Marina, your classic Florida escape. Since 1977, Jensen's has been the go-to marina for boaters, anglers, and island adventurers. And now, there's even more to love. Check out the newly upgraded Ship Store, stocked with top-tier clothing brands, beach essentials, gifts, and gear. Plus, you'll find bait, tackle, fuel, ice, and yes, ice-cold beer to keep you refreshed and ready. Planning to stay a little longer? Book one of our cozy waterfront cottages, just steps away from the docks and sunsets you'll never forget. Located right on Captiva Drive, Jensen's Marina is your launch pad to paradise. Call 239-472-5800 or visit jensensmarina.com today. Jensen's Marina, where the fish bite, the beer's cold, and the stories last forever.
Summer starts here at Dixie Buick GMC. Take advantage of employee pricing on all new 2025 Buicks. Check out this amazing deal on the new 2025 GMC Terrain. Lease for just $279 a month. Also, lease a 2025 GMC Sierra 1500 for only $359 a month. These offers are for a limited time, so hurry in today. There are no dealer fees, and with the Dixie Buick GMC price match guarantee, there's no need to go anywhere else. Don't wait. Visit Dixie Buick.
They say Southwest Florida is the lightning capital of the world. So it only makes sense that the firm that knows Southwest Florida the best is Lightning Realty Group. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or rent, Lightning Realty Group is a full-service brokerage. They even offer complete management services for your property. So put them to work for you. Lightning Realty Group, taking Florida real estate by storm. 239-201-2951 or lightningrealtygroup.llc.com.
Lights up, gear on, hearts in sync. Yeah, yeah, Southwest style. Down in the sun where the palm trees sway. SJC Tech got your back all day. Veteran pride in the work they do. Fixing bugs with a red, white, blue. From servers to streams, they keep it tight. Code so clean, it glows at night. But when the weekend rolls in, oh man, they light up the town with a master plan. We're wired for the people, power and dreams. SJC host indoor movie scenes with radio waves and Grinch Fest highs. Tech love good times, that's how we thrive. Southwest proud, we do it loud. Techies with heart, shout it out. SJC for the P.
Ready to transform your backyard into a stunning oasis? Custom Pools by Design is your local expert in crafting breathtaking outdoor spaces. Proudly serving from Punta Gorda to Bonita Springs, we're more than just a pool builder. We're artists in creating luxury in-ground custom pools. This spring, partner with us for a chance to win a free Pebble Brilliance glass bead interior upgrade. Our unique mix of half glass, half petal, and concrete offers a sparkle that sets your pool apart. But there's more. Stand a chance to win a Pebble Tech color upgrade or a dazzling double shot abalone shell additive for that extra shine when the sun hits. With the highest amount of PebbleTech interiors and Hayward pool equipment products installed, we offer top-tier quality at great prices. Visit our showroom at 3744 Iron Bridge Boulevard in Fort Myers, or explore the possibilities at custompoolsbydesign.com, or give us a call at 239-573-4439.
Dive into dreams where the waters shine. Custom pools by design, so divine.
Everybody's looking for the secret to an amazing wedding. Here's a clue. It's all about the energy. Big Events Florida brings it every single time. Picture this. Cold sparks flying as you share your first dance. The room erupts in cheers. CO2 cannons blast into the sky, and your dance floor is packed with friends and family celebrating all night long. Laughter fills the air in our photo booth, capturing those wild, candid moments you'll cherish forever. Our DJs know exactly how to keep the party going, mixing your favorite tracks with jaw-dropping special effects. From the first kiss to the final song, Big Events Florida brings unbeatable energy and unforgettable memories to every celebration. So why settle for ordinary? Make your big day epic. Visit BigEvensFell.com and let's make memories together. Book now. Your party starts here.
Joshua Tree, we're a team. At Joshua Tree, we're a team of ISA certified arborists and master arborists providing free estimates for all your trimming and removal needs. Our certified arborists will help diagnose any problems with your tree and whether or not you need tree trimming, tree removal, or stump removal. Joshua Tree are your tree experts, serving Cape Coral, Fort Myers, and surrounding areas of Southwest Florida. Visit our website to find out more, myjoshuatree.com.
The reason we chose Williamson Brothers is because we researched a lot of dock builders in the area, and we wanted a dock builder who had been around for a while. We wanted somebody that had longevity, and we wanted somebody that would be able to come back and service if we ever had any kind of needs after that. We enjoyed the process throughout because the people who were on the crew, who were on site, and the salesmen all worked together with me to kind of help me understand what we were building, from anything from like joist spacing to how areas go together to the types of screws they're using. Again, I have a construction background, so it was important to me to understand that this was going to be a good quality dock. This was not a cheap dock, so we wanted to make sure that it had longevity and would stand out and last the test of time.
Now back to the Rise and Grind Morning Show. Heard on Big Hits, Big Mama Radio. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Rise and Grind Morning Show. This is part 2, streaming across the world on the Joshua Tree stream. Great to have you guys here, broadcasting live from the WB Williamson Brothers Studios. Actually powered by FJC Technologies and entertained by Big Events Florida. And no, I'm just kidding. But that's actually up until the Big Events party. Absolutely. All of that is true.
And your psychic activity sponsored by The Journey.
Right. New fears unlocked. I don't know. Ironically, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to stop that. Ironically, this might give you a bad dream. A new study in England found people who have a lot of nightmares are more likely to drop dead.
Oh, God.
Researchers tracked people for almost 2 decades, and the ones who had nightmares at least once a week were 3 times more likely to die before the age of 70. They found that having lots of nightmares also makes you age faster, so before they kill you, that might make you look like a wrinkly old person. I think it's because our bodies respond to the stress the same way they would in real life. Nightmares lead to prolonged elevations of cortisol, a stress hormone, closely linked to faster cellular aging.
Causes adrenaline spikes also, and something called SUNS, sudden unexplained nocturnal death syndrome. Basically, you have a heart attack.
Oh
I'm
God.
dead every time I go to bed.
Right?
Bro, I don't know what it is, but
So if you see someone wrinkly,
I don't have dreams.
You have bad dreams, don't
Me
you?
neither.
I don't dream.
Me neither.
Really? I dream
0.
every day. Every single day.
If I do anything, it'll feel very euphoric and almost real and not a dream.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh my God, I'm falling. It'll be like I'm walking out of my room, leaving my body.
Yeah.
And like, see you later, bro. I'm going to go out. You're going to hold it down here for the wife? All right, see you later. Like that's, but I don't have that anymore.
Yeah.
Like I have very little. Is that bad? Does that mean I'm dying?
No, it doesn't. That just means that you're projected. Your astro.
Journey told me it meant that I needed to start taking methylene blue.
Yeah.
I don't want to dream. I'm good. I used to have dreams that would be so exhausting that when I woke up, I still felt tired. I was
Yeah.
like, but did I like?
You didn't sleep.
I woke up one time, just felt like I was running in a dream, and I woke up sweating like I was running in a dream. And I'm like, was I really running? Did I get up and leave?
You were on a marathon.
Right. Like I was exhausted.
I don't like your dreams.
Like, yeah, it was weird.
Guess what?
What?
We're being watched from Blue Ridge, Georgia, from Grandma Grinder.
Grandma Grinder, good morning from Blue Ridge, Georgia. You know what they got up in Blue Ridge, Georgia?
What?
Everything.
Everything.
Happiness, peace, quiet, and the internet, so you can watch Big Mama Radio, just so you know.
I want to go.
Right. I'm a big fan.
We got North Carolina, Georgia. Where else? Come on, bring it on.
Right. If you're going to go there, you might as well go ahead and go to Gallenberg. I mean, they're like, that would be fun. That would be a fun, like, little 2-week vacation, maybe 3-week vacation is like do a little mountain tour.
Yeah.
Right?
That would be cool.
Or would it not? I don't know. Like,
Sean doesn't like heights. That's his only problem.
Pack up the bus. Everywhere you go, I'll meet you there. I just fly. I'll get there.
He has a problem with going up the hill.
I don't like
Especially
driving.
coming
I don't
down
like
the
driving
hill.
in the mountains. Do not like driving.
So sit in the back seat and close your eyes, put on some headphones, dog. We're trying to get to the cabin.
Especially when you get up to the places where you have those blind turns.
Oh, yeah.
Where you're on a mountain and you got to turn and you have no idea what's on the other
He,
side.
like, slams
you're just
on the
like
brakes.
winging it. I hate those. I hate those.
I could feel the anxiety that when he's driving. I feel it, and then it makes me anxious because I'm not scared, but it makes me.
Well,
anxious
he's not
when
driving by
anxious.
himself. Other people's lives are in his hands, and that
Yeah.
gives him anxiety. I understand it, John.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got in the truck and I went on. He jumped out of the truck because he said I drive like a maniac up the hill. I was like, I'm ready to go, but then I did.
She was
figure
trying
out
to kill us.
No, it was.
She wanted to go up this path. It was a go-kart path. It wasn't a freaking truck path. She wanted to drive up it.
It worked.
Because she was insisting our cabin was up there, and there's no way in hell it was there.
Oh, they go up little
There's no
hills
way
like
in
that.
hell.
Just for the record, they go up
Well,
little hills like that.
Just to be fair, I was correct. That
All
was
right.
not the
All right.
direction.
I did have to back it up.
That was like the
down a
maintenance
hill.
crew.
That was
The
weird.
maintenance crew drives their little golf cart up that route. That was it.
I needed to go to the bathroom. I needed to make it to the cabin like ASAP.
It was not a path for a
Like,
full-size Silverado.
He's like, "Well, there's not a good path." I'm like, "Let me do it," and then I, did my thing. We got there.
You drove it up the path?
Yeah, we got there. He walked it. I drove it.
Yeah, when my walking it found the cabin.
So you drove up the street or went up the path that was the
no,
maintenance
she
path?
didn't go up the maintenance path.
all
But
right.
after that argument, I was like, I'm going to get out and find the cabin because I'm not just driving up all this
But
random
he didn't want to
crap.
drive the truck into it, so
and
I
then
did.
she did. And she drove the truck up there after I walked around
I'm
and found the cabin.
Right, I'm fine too.
I'm not afraid.
The only thing I don't want to do is take a 2-wheel drive truck into the cabins or into the mountains in the winter.
Yeah, it was winter too. It was a little
It
slippery,
was
so
February. It's fine.
there was a lot of factors and not just randomly driving paths.
It was just like
You're
slushy.
just soft when it comes to mountain driving. I
yeah,
get it,
I'm not
bro.
doing it.
I don't
I'm
like
not doing
I don't
it.
like to drive in the rain. If that makes any sense, but
The
snow
rain doesn't bother me because I've done that my
snow
whole
6
life
feet,
here.
2 feet, black ice. It's all. I lived in Alaska for 2 years of my life. I can drive in any snow. That ain't no problem.
I've never driven in snow.
New obsolete skills that adults born before the 90s won't forget, even though they're no longer needed.
Like?
Programming a VCR.
Yes.
Yeah.
I hated the little 12 flashing the whole time. I was the one that would always change it in my parents' VCR.
Setting up 2 VCRs so that you can make a copy of a movie from one video store.
Yeah.
Did that all the time.
Until I was able to buy the 2 VCR tape one.
Right.
Yeah.
Dink, auto record. Thank you. Making a copy.
See.
Rewinding cassettes with a pencil.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that was important. Mm-hmm.
Loading a 35 millimeter camera.
Yes.
Obsolete skills that adults born before 90s won't forget. Driving a stick shift.
Yeah.
I broke my friend's car. That was a stick shift.
You don't know how to drive a stick shift?
No, she tried to teach me, and I don't know what I did to it.
It's all about finesse.
Right.
Talking to the car. Understanding the vibe of the car.
Feeling it. You got to feel it.
Feel it. Right.
Feel it.
And then you understand her. That's
and then,
all.
And then you hear that.
I was
and
too
you know
nervous.
you felt it wrong.
I had a
I was nervous and I gave
Infinity. What's the little sports car they got? I don't remember.
I did it on a Honda Accord.
They got like it's the Infinity version of a 350Z. I can't remember what it's called. But I owned one just because I wanted to drive fast for a while.
You know, my friend till this day has never owned an automatic. She buys all her vehicles. She likes stick shift.
This was a 6-speed.
I
It was
the same
fun.
way until I was about 30, and then
Right.
after that I was like, eh.
And I tried to teach my family how to drive it, and like I was like, guys, this is real easy to drive. Just drive it.
The best thing is your car will never get stolen
Right.
because the people don't know how to drive it. It's like they
I'd
don't
rather you
know.
not try.
Yeah.
Right. Don't try.
You're
Don't
okay.
grind my gears. Don't grind. You know what grinds my gears?
Wow.
Making a weed pipe out of a Coke can. These are other obsolete skills.
Oh, boy.
that was in your older generation.
And then the hippies did it with apples.
Singing all the lyrics to the library card song from Arthur. I don't know about that.
I
From
don't know what that
Arthur.
is.
Making brown paper bag book covers for school books.
Yes, we had to do that
Right.
because we were poor.
I would. You know what I figured out? That you could buy them from the school with the school logo on them for like pennies on the dollar.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, I'm just gonna buy these because I was horrible at making the ones with
That you had to cut out. and
right
put
with the paper bag.
inside
I
out.
couldn't make them,
Right?
Yeah.
so I needed the ones that had like the way to do it, so I could actually cover my books.
Yeah.
I had to buy those.
I had Publix.
They were like, oh, right. Yours said Publix on it. Writing a check, milking a cow, and pinning a diaper on a baby. And someone joked, I have Jenny's number memorized.
Yes.
What's
Got the
Jenny?
867-305 one.
8675309.
You'd be amazed how many people have that as a password for their Wi-Fi.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
I'm changing it right now to it.
Yeah,
There we go.
right.
All right,
That's
done.
my new password for now.
So great news for Sean, Betty.
What?
Uh-oh.
When I got this article, I was excited for Sean.
All right.
More
Okay.
importantly,
Is it about here?
It's about
Sean,
AI.
this is
Oh.
so important. What do these things have in common?
Uh-oh.
A
Okay.
church basement, Joanne Fabrics, a bingo hall, Golden Corral. What do you think?
Everybody
They're all
has
places I'd never go.
everybody has an AARP card there.
Old people smell. It's a real thing.
Yeah.
And hanging out with Sean, you can smell it all the time.
Oh.
It's not just a mix of mothballs, decorative soaps,
Oh.
cabbage soap, and unwrapped butterscotch candies.
Mm.
Technically, it's a body odor, but it's not hygiene related. There's a compound called 2-nonenal that's created by chemicals in the body breaking down over time. Old people secrete 2-nonenal, which produces their smell, but there's a chance you could do something about it.
It's like we're
A
rotting.
report says eating mushrooms up to 4 times a week might eliminate the especially shiitake,
He doesn't need
oyster,
mushroom.
and butter
That cost-
mushrooms.
That cost is too high.
He
There are
just
2
likes
rare
mushroom.
compounds found in them. They work with the body to combat the formation of that. So if you have
Really?
somebody in your life that smells old, make them some mushrooms. Don't get them from your local drug dealer. That's not good for Grandpa.
Don't grow in
Mm.
front of it. Don't get him from your back.
Right.
Maybe it is. You never
Right.
know.
Oh,
I've never felt this
my
good in my
daughter
life.
came over and gave me some mushroom soup. And
Changed
ever
my
since-
life.
Right.
It changed my life.
All of a sudden, Granny started looking at me a little different. I liked it a lot.
Lot.
Oh, look
Maybe
at
you
this.
should pop a mushroom when you go to Joanne Fabric. Like they should have.
Are they still open here?
I don't know.
They closed up north. My daughter told me yesterday.
Michael's is open. Michael's is pretty similar. to
Can I
this
tell
thing.
you a personal story?
What? What?
I don't know if I should.
Yeah, now do it 'cause you already said it. Now you got to make something up good if it wasn't.
I don't know. This is a public page. I don't want to put it out there like this. I just don't want to do it.
Oh.
The reason being is I don't want to put somebody on blast. There's just there's somebody out there crazy, and I want to say something about them, but it's in my it's like a personal level, not a professional level.
Okay, gotcha.
So I don't want to. Here's the deal. Somebody
Mm-hmm.
has made a crazy ass threat to somebody I know,
Really?
right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I want to talk about said crazy ass threat.
Mm-hmm.
But if I talk about said crazy ass threat, it might make the person who communicated the threat
Mm-hmm.
make the threat actually happen.
Oh,
Because
so let's just kind of.
I wish you would, because I'll be there. I wish you would. I don't ever do something to my family with me in the room, dog. Don't ever do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. And by the way, family is
Now you're
somebody who's
committed.
invited me. By the way, and I've had this experience with somebody. If you guys were just getting ready to get married and you asked me to be in your wedding,
Yeah.
we family now. Somebody talks smack to you about you or any slight a little bit of smack about you at the wedding, I'll knock them out.
Good. You're invited to our wedding.
Right. I got in trouble for it. I was in the bathroom peeing, and this dude was mad dogging the groom.
Oh.
And I'm like, bro, I'm in the wedding, and I'm great friends with the groom. He was like, he's a dick to my sister or something. I was like, what'd you say? Sister, whack. But I was hammered. It was a bad idea. I had to go have breakfast the next morning with
Was this last week?
both families. No, this is a long time ago. I'm not that guy anymore. You know, this is what I want. I think people need to realize that. Like, I tried to make a video about this, and I want everybody to understand this. If you haven't seen me on the internet out there screaming about doing this or standing up for something or trying to sell you something, or, you know, if you go back to me 5 years ago, 3-4 years ago, right? It was like, hey, what's up, everybody? How you guys doing, man? Let's get down. Let's get down. Let's get down. It's not because I don't have something going on. It's because I'm protecting my peace.
All right.
And when you start to get successful, somebody will come after you. The haters come out of the woodworks. The people that act like your friends will secretly push negative energy on you. So I don't share a lot because I don't want to push it out there to the haters.
Yeah. No give them any content.
Or even to,
Any
you know, and by
ammo.
haters, I mean people who don't like me, people that are competing against me, people that are competing against me and don't know they're competing against me, people I'm competing against and they don't know I'm competing against. Like, these are all the people I'm talking about.
Yeah.
There's like a lot of like different genres inside that circle of people. And when you start to think about happiness in life, like, you could grind that out all day long, or you could just let a lot of it go. And maybe I should be that guy. Maybe I should get back in front of the microphone a lot more. Maybe I should be like, hey, everybody, you know what pisses me off today? Or maybe I should do like the 1-minute motivations that I used to do, but it's just a lot to put all that out there. But today
Or-
I'm a little juiced up because Sean's got me all social media ready to go again. Like, oh, yeah. What?
Or you could just live your best life and let it speak for itself.
Right.
That's what you could do.
That
That's
that
way
sounds
more
better.
powerful.
That sounds way
That's
better.
all I'm trying to
Let's do it.
I mean,
Let's
for
live
me,
it.
that's what I'm really trying
Yeah.
to do. And I share, like, my son and some, you know, the businesses have their own little identities across the internet. But,
Yeah.
but for the most part, man, I've wanted to get out there and just be like, hey, man, what's going on? Y'all see this? What's up, man? How y'all doing? Like, I want to do these videos again. And I don't know what's stopping me, but it's not the inability to be on a microphone or on a camera. Obviously, I have zero, you know, and
There's no.
that's
there's
not
no
the problem.
restrictions.
And so it's been a lot of soul searching, and I'm glad that we're having this conversation. And I feel like we may have had this conversation before, but I'm having a hard time getting past that. It
Yeah.
really is. I think we've had this conversation before.
Because
I'm working on it. So
You know what it is? It's also that your body memory and
Right.
what it knows and what it does is one thing. And then when you evolve and you kind of like get into the next stage of life, you still get that calling from like your old self that goes, you can F this person up. But then you're like, but do I want to? That's where it changes.
you know, I'll give you a good example. And you know what? It's politics that did it to me. Because you can't. If Sean's running for office, and I'm like, I love
we're in
Sean.
trouble.
Sean's great. Let's put him in office. Like, I really like Sean. Sean is great, man. Hey, everybody should come out to Sean's
Yeah.
campaign thing,
And you get
right?
a hat with his name and everything.
And then
you
Sean's
find out what I've
opponent,
really done.
Sean's opponent is, say, Fausto. I'm going to use some names that
Okay.
everyone knows.
Oh,
All right, let's
boy.
say Sean's opponent is Fausto,
Yeah.
right?
I'm winning
And-
by a landslide.
Right. Maybe. And so I'm sitting here watching, you know, say this whole go down, and I'm like, go Sean, and then, you know, let's say you guys aren't married and you call me up and be like, bro, I thought you were friends with Fausto.
yeah.
Well, I am friends. But why are you supporting his opponent? Well, he's got a what? Oh, Fausto's running against him. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Because I like him.
Yeah.
Sorry, bro. Get a grip.
I
And
like
then,
this
and
one.
then the problem is in the politics and what I'm
People hate each
standing
other
against
over politics
and what
nowadays.
I'm starting to learn even within your party inside the political realm. And this is one of the things that will be as much as they're gonna. I feel like I'm gonna be thrusted into the forefront of the political world without trying.
Yeah.
Because it seems I'm in front of a political audience a lot more every year, like a
Right.
lot more every year. Whether I'm a politician, I'm
You're
not.
doing
I
the
don't.
Fox thing too.
I am not running again. There, we made that statement. That was the number one question
That's what
Saturday
everybody
night.
says.
Really?
Number one question Saturday night.
That's what everybody says.
Are you?
I'm not running again.
I'm not running again.
That's what everybody says.
I'm not doing it.
I know.
What if
Someone would 100% have to do all the work, and if someone's going to do all the work for somebody, you shouldn't run.
We'll
And
make
therefore,
Foster do
I'm
it.
not running.
yeah.
We'll get Foster to do it. He'll be your campaign manager.
Right. But campaign managers only do so much.
Yeah, you'll be
Right.
at cruisers every week.
Right. I don't think these are Republicans.
I don't feel like it doesn't matter. I got
Who
your
cares?
flag.
Just talk to them. They will be when you're done talking to them, and that's true.
When you come out on stage, you'll be, I'm coming out. I want the world to know.
Just don't let him be in charge of wardrobe.
So that's just why, so now whenever I voice my opinion, I'm like, well, who's not going to like what I have to say?
Yeah.
And is this going to hurt the future of one of my businesses or me?
Right.
Yeah.
But that's a portion of what you think about. But I don't hide the fact that I'm a Republican, and I never will. And I never will. I don't care unless I change parties, and then I'll wear that on my sleeve.
Yeah.
And I'll wear that on my sleeve. But I don't plan on changing parties. That's ridiculous.
What if I come up with my own party?
You know what?
Would you
I've
party
thought
for it?
about
For a
this
new
so
party.
bad. You know what? There are other parties.
That's what I
There's
wanna do.
independents and the Green Party and the Blue Party, Yellow Party. I don't know what other
I want to
parties
be
there are.
the F around
I
and find
know-
out party. Like,
Right.
just leave us alone.
But
Get your hands out of my pocket.
let me tell you something that I
Yeah.
firmly believe, and I want everyone to hear this as I say this. Matter of fact, let me look at the camera, and I'll look at you through the camera as I say this, Betty. If there was ever a time in this world where someone could create a movement that could turn into a political movement that could legitimately turn into a party, it's now.
Yeah.
But it would have to take something viral
Tremendous.
happening.
Yeah.
It would take magic. It would have to be predestined. It would be destined magic. That's what I mean. the miracle
enough
would
to
have
put
to happen.
money
right.
behind it. Lots of money.
And it would be
behind
more than money. You couldn't buy your way into that. No way.
Yeah.
The money.
Yeah, but it makes it a lot
you would
harder
have
to not
You would
have
have
it.
unlimited money, like somebody that had like $10 billion to blow on you, and then maybe. But you have to have something to make people gravitate toward
Like
you.
the fact that
I
we're
can
all
run for
sick of it.
president with $10 million in the bank, no doubt. Everybody can.
Yeah.
But you have to have a reason for people to gravitate towards you, and usually it's a political stance for red or blue. But you're right. There are a lot of other colors that we could get out there and just throw out there, and that could be your,
I'm here to call out everybody.
Right.
Get with me.
That's kind of what I did.
Get with me.
Like,
Let's go.
Right. Like, I'm like, well, we need to fix some shit. That's what we need to do.
Yeah.
And these guys are asking me. So I'm in this. Let me tell you who was in the room with me on Saturday. The superintendent and 3 Lee County School Board members.
Yeah.
3.
I'm sure that's your favorite.
Almost the majority of them, right? So I'm in their ear, and they're like, I'm learning something brand new. God, I forgot to tell Sarah about this. So my daughter was under the impression that she had to take JROTC as a requirement the first year of a freshman.
Like replacing it for PU, wasn't
Like-
it? Or something like that was the I don't know if that's the.
It's not required. They don't have to take it at all.
No.
Oh. It used to be voluntary when I was in school, but then
So-
again, it was 20 years
and now
ago.
she's signing up for year 2, and I'm like, don't do that. But nonetheless, unless that's what you're going to do. If
Yeah.
you're going to the military, you should JROTC all the way through. And Lee
yeah,
County.
for sure.
So I'm having this. They keep talking to me about running. And I was like, well, have you fixed the things you said you were going to fix? I said, because if you didn't get it done, how am I going to get it done?
Yeah.
I'm just a one-man show trying to fix things that you guys aren't on board with. Well, what do you mean we're not on board with? I said, we're still paying $45 a light bulb. You guys can't see that because you don't know. So I pulled aside to somebody.
Yeah.
And I won't say who. And I said, let me explain to you the way it works because you don't know. And now I'll show you, and now you'll be able to see who's making the calls really.
Mm-hmm.
Because the problem is there's a presentation of for services. I don't want to get into it, but I basically showed them a way, the key to the puzzle. What I would do if I was elected. I'm telling you, this is the key to the puzzle.
Yeah.
Map it out. You'll see it. And when you see it, you'll point right back to one person. You'll know exactly the person I'm talking about. I don't have to name them. You'll find them.
Dang.
And because it's the one person that's on the take more than anybody on the school board. There's one person, and it's not a school board member. They're clueless to this.
Wow.
It's the underbelly that makes the money.
Just like everything else.
It's the good old boy network. But you can't fix that unless you're willing to fix it and piss off a lot of people. Yeah. But it'll change the budget and spectrum of the school by half.
Yeah.
By half. Your expenses will be halved. We are overpaying for everything we do.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
For sure. So I brought that up. But then I brought up food, and they were like telling me that Sam Fisher fixed the food. And I was like, really? Yeah, he's working on a lot. He's really, that's what his thing is, like making sure we come up with consumable food and not food that they throw away.
Yeah.
That's the only issue. I said, I don't care where you get it.
What a waste.
I said, buy them. I said, at this point, outsource it.
Mm-hmm.
Outsource it with pizza every day. Pizza and burgers. Who cares?
Yeah.
At least they'll get eaten.
Yeah, you got to feed them kids.
Right. They're not eating the food, and then they come home starving. And you're like, how can you be hungry? Didn't you get lunch?
And
like, yeah.
Some don't even get dinner at home.
Right, right.
So that is their
But
food.
a lot of them will eat that, but the problem is the food is,
right.
could be better. I said, bring back the fryers and make that your mission.
Feed us.
I don't see why you can't be like, I don't care if the government, the Department of Education has been dissolved. Therefore, their rules should be dissolved. True or false?
Right.
Yeah.
So we can have fryers back in Lee County if we want, right?
Seems
Yeah.
like it.
Right?
Tater tots were awesome back then.
Man,
When I was in
right.
school.
And now you get them, and they're like the ones at
Yeah.
Dunkin' effing Donuts.
They're
You ever
like-
got a tater tot from Dunkin' Donuts?
It's like a stale
It's
frozen
the worst.
oven.
They're like
thing.
mashed potatoes warmed up.
Don't
Like,
do
gross. I don't
It
know.
almost makes me want to wave off donuts. It's that bad.
that.
Right. If you didn't make such a good iced coffee, I wouldn't come here.
That's why I go.
Right. It's
Don't
not
try
even
to
the
slip me no
donuts.
tater tot.
Not even the donuts. I
Right.
don't even care for the donuts. I like the coffee.
It was fun being in that room with them, and I love that Denise Carlin knew exactly who I was.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and I said, and someone actually said, look, I believe that this district is getting ready to get probably what I personally believe will be the best school board candidate ever in the history of school board candidates.
Really?
If he runs. If he runs. It's up to him. But this guy, look, I know.
Is it a no BS person?
I know about 5 people. Let me tell you about this. I know about 5 people in my life where I could leave $1,000 in front of them.
Yeah.
And come back and all $1,000 would be there. About 5 people. Now, no offense to, and I know a lot of my friends that are listening or watching are like, well, am I one of those 5 people? I don't know. If you have to ask that question, probably not.
Right. I
if
know
you're
I'm one of those 5 people.
Right. Right. So,
even if you don't
this
know it,
guy-
I know it.
I could leave $1,000 there, and this guy would take the $1,000, put it in an envelope,
Write your name on
drive
it.
it over to my house, deliver it with a basket of flowers and some cookies from his wife, and just say, "Hey, man, I'm sorry that you left this, man. I wanted to bring it over to
Yeah.
you. And we wanted to."
I thought you might need it.
And right, and it's just like that's this guy. So I'm patiently waiting, and I even said, because we talked about this person, I said, if you need me help encouraging, let me know. I'll help push it.
Mhm.
But you can only push somebody to go into politics when they're ready.
Yeah.
Someone tried to push me the year before. I probably would have did better when I had the whole machine pushing me to get in than having the machine against me the very next cycle.
Yeah.
That's what they
It's
said
the
to me.
flow.
I was like, somebody else is going to run. That's good. I'm good. If nobody else runs and we have the same thing that we had last time, come see me again. But I don't see that being the problem.
Yeah.
But not something I want to do. I'm out. And because it changed my life. I just told you how it changed my life.
Yeah.
I dissolved a partnership with a company over a political disagreement. Not with the person, but with somebody else outside.
My goodness.
Like becomes but that person had influence in other things that I do. And it's like, I have many different branches of my life, and so that's why you see me like, hey, this is what my kid's doing.
Right.
Hey, want to buy a photo booth?
Look at my cat.
Right. Look at my cat. I don't mention nothing about what's going on in Israel or Iran man. I ain't talking nothing about immigration on my page.
No.
I might share something that I saw. Like I shared the other day. Somebody posted after we sent the 3 bunker busters. Like it was Rubio and J.D. Vance and Donald Trump and Hegseth all came out to do a speech, and they walked out like.
We're brothers.
They walked out. No,
Like, no.
I don't know. I put it to Thunderstruck, but what it really should have, it was like watching Marvel superheroes come out
Like
after winning a battle.
When they come out to
Right,
dress up.
right. Da 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 da. That's how you like. It was just fun to watch.
Yeah.
Well, they come out to do this speech, and I shared that, but not because of the speech, because
The presentation.
I watched I watched somebody on the internet
Mm-hmm.
who I know is liberal,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I don't know why I'm friends with them because I blocked most of them. But they have connection to my life. And say something like, oh my God, Donald Trump just declared war. World War III just started because of Donald Trump.
Yeah. I see
And
that.
then I'm like, oh, this will be fun because, if you're a liberal, most of your friends are liberal, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, let me go watch these comments. I don't comment or like, I just read the comments, right? And it's all her friends like, are you dumb?
Are you dumb?
And I was like, nobody, like, I'm with you, girl. They were like, you're dumb. And I was like, that's when you know you're in the right.
You pushed a little
right,
too hard
right.
for that one.
Right. Come on now.
Yeah.
Like, and that's where the analogy of the neighbor next door is building a bomb. Do you want the authorities to come in or just let him?
Yeah,
As
not
long as he
cool.
doesn't blow it up, it's okay to build it next to you.
Yeah.
Right.
Right? He can do whatever he wants in the confines of his own home.
Right.
That's not true. Get out.
There's a lot of rights you can
Right.
for everybody else's safety.
So I'm only talking about this story because this bet is interesting. Do me a favor, Sean, while I read this story. I want you to look up the hold on. The Pod 3 system by 8 Sleep. Pod 3. Oh, you probably want to Google it. Pod 3 system by 8 Sleep. So, San Francisco, everything he does is in the internet. He doesn't know Google anymore. A San Francisco
point.
YouTuber had a very modern nightmare. His AI-powered bed got too cold and he couldn't fix it because the app was down.
Oh no.
Theo T3.GG Brown tweeted, woke up because my AI-controlled bed is too cold, setting off a viral moment of high-tech misery. Brown uses a $2,000, not very expensive, Pod 3 system by H Sleep, a mattress set up with biometric sensors, and a water-based cooling system that adjusts temperatures via an app. The catch, the app was broken. Went to adjust the temperature, and I can't because the H Sleep app is currently broken, he wrote. Now I'm stuck in a cold bed that feels horrible. Social media users roasted the situation. Tech bros imagining what if the temperature settings on your climate-controlled bed were broken? One joke to 8 Sleep Comfort confirmed the problem was a back-end issue. Meanwhile, Brown's night sleep is going to cautionary tale. I wanted to just see this bed. Like, it's only $2,000.
It's just like
It
the
looks
same.
pretty nice.
Yeah, but it looks like the same as a. I was hoping it was gonna be in a pod. I don't know. I thought it was
Shop
gonna
the
look like
pod.
an alien.
It's all about the mattress, nothing
Shop
else.
the pod. Shop the pod. I want to see the price. Shop the pod, yeah?
Yeah.
Up top, shop the pod.
Shop the pad.
What did he have? He had the Pod 3, which
Oh,
they
that's
don't even
not
sell
available
anymore.
Oh, so it's like that block.
Oh, he
thing
got the
in
old
the
one.
bed?
That's why he got the old one.
He's like 3
Oh.
versions behind.
Oh, that's
We're in a
why.
5.
Right.
He broken.
Right. What does the Pod 4 cost? Click on the Pod 4. Yeah, look,
See, you
man.
got even cheaper than that.
You can rent it monthly.
What?
$2,600.
Rent up. Look up. Rent monthly.
Where,
Rent
where,
monthly.
where? Oh,
No way.
$219 a month. Oh, you get the deluxe one though.
All right.
Let's see. We got to get the
And
realistic size here. $239 a month for the king size
To rent it.
to rent it.
Is there a minimum monthly rental?
Do you get the
Or can
one
I
somebody
borrow
else-
it? Can I have it for a month? and
If
just
somebody
send it
else
back?
rents it and then they return it
Yeah,
and you get
gross.
theirs? Oh.
can you keep it after a certain time? If
I
you're
have to
renting
watch.
it?
You know why? Here's the deal.
Oh, you can get the elite. Look at that. $399 a month for the elite.
Billed annually. No, that's $33 a month. That's not it. That's the pay now. That's just the autopilot plan. That's just a plan. That's not the bed.
Oh.
Yeah, you got to have the plan too.
All right. Oh, great idea, guys. Let's sell beds and then we're going to put a plan to
his
it.
card expired, so they icicled him.
Repo man came.
Right. Boy, way
like,
too much control over
See
somebody.
if you don't pay your bill next month.
Freak, here you go. How would you like some frostbite?
I mean, it sounds like such a great thing.
I love everything about this.
Look at that.
I like it. I want
Does it go over your current bed or is it a new mattress?
No, it's a whole setup. Look at that. So you set all of that on top of your frame.
Mm.
So the frame is separate. But
You can get it with a
have
firm.
cold bed.
I like this.
Warm
They
bed,
sell this for
cold
Sleep
bed.
Number, though, by the way.
yeah.
Look at that.
Probably for half the price.
Yeah,
Or maybe twice the price.
yeah,
It's
that's a
great for
little lower.
menopause when you have the heat. Oh, it is cold. Oh, it's hot. No, you click the button. He probably.
Right.
That's what happened to him. He broke it.
I don't know how I feel about this. I like a fresh, cold blanket when I get in there.
Mm-hmm.
But when I get too hot, I have to get out.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be cold all night.
No.
It'd be hard to figure that
look,
out.
That's
look
how
at
it
so you
works.
just set-
Okay.
That's the
That's like it's like a heating pad underneath, like a industrial heating pad.
No, that's
or
just the base.
No, that's built.
What's
Yeah, that's
that?
the base. That's what makes your
Oh,
the
the
head
top.
and feet go up, and it gets you the
All right.
zero gravity. That's the piece that does that.
Okay.
Well, that's an easy base.
And then that's the mattress that's got the heating and everything else in there.
So, wow.
Optional leg kit.
Yeah, I have legs.
Right. I'm just curious. By the way, if you're
But
in
they're
Iowa,
short, so we may not want them on the mattress.
so you're at Buffalo
Down.
Wild Wings.
You got to be able to get in.
So you're at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Okay.
You're eating some wings, enjoying life.
Mm-hmm.
You're on a trip. You're in Des Moines, Iowa. I don't know why you're there, but you're there,
Okay.
right?
Cowboy.
Wings are delicious.
Cowboy boots and.
All right, you're feeling good, right? You're
Yeah.
on a little trip. Something you're experiencing, something you've never experienced before,
I
right?
even put on a belt.
And then all of a sudden, there goes a chicken running across the floor inside the Buffalo Wild Wings.
I put it in my purse and take it home.
A chicken caused a brief stir after it was seen wandering inside a Buffalo Wild Wing restaurant in Des Moines, Iowa. The unexpected visitor was spotted Thursday morning at an entrance of the restaurant, prompting workers to contact Polk County Animal Control. Responding officers arrived quickly and managed to safely capture the bird without incident. The chicken the chicken appeared to be in good condition, though its origin remains unknown. Authorities suspect it may have escaped from a nearby property or was intentionally released in a prank. The bird was later taken to the Animal Rescue League of Iowa, where it is being held while officials try to locate its owner. The restaurant remained open during the incident, and no disruptions were seen.
I would totally take the chicken home and name
I'm
it
gonna tell
Chili.
you, get rid of these damn chickens, or I'm gonna drive them and drop them off at Buffalo Wild Wings.
You can't do that, Earl.
The
It's not
hell I
chicken.
won't.
I love my chicken.
This chicken is a pain in my ass. It doesn't even lay eggs. Get
you
rid of
don't
this
even
damn thing.
talk to me. They
This
do.
chicken is horrible.
They listen
This
to me.
chicken is a pain in my ass. I said you get rid of it, make it dinner,
Never.
or I'll give it to Buffalo Wild Wings. Say I won't do it.
Never.
I'm doing it, Sue Ellen. I'm doing it right now.
Don't you dare, Earl.
doing it.
And he dropped
That's
out
what
the
he did.
chicken.
That's exactly what the hell he did.
Man, if he would have done it at KFC, it would be gone.
This is a place in Key West. It's called My Blue Heaven, and it's literally they serve 90% chicken. There's chickens that run around on the property. It's all outdoors, and they have a cock cemetery in the back.
Oh,
Oh,
not in your belly.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know if I'm going anywhere with a cock cemetery.
Yeah.
Lord,
Hemingway laid his there once.
let me tell you something. Hey, let me get your DNA sample.
No,
Right. But now they're going to find a loophole. And I'm
Why?
telling
Is
you,
it gonna make
watch
me
this
skinny?
they're getting it from.
one. This has
23andMe.
nothing to do with the test for me personally. This has to do with the violation of collecting my DNA.
Yeah.
Law enforcement agencies across the United States are adopting a new roadside tool to detect drivers who may be impaired by cannabis. The device, which uses a saliva swab, can identify the presence of THC and the active compound of marijuana in a driver's system within minutes. Unlike traditional blood or urine tests that are required lab processing and often delay results, This method allows officers to test and act more quickly during traffic stops. The rollout comes in response to growing concerns over impaired driving amid increasing legalization of recreational marijuana across many states. While technology offers speed and convenience, some legal experts and scientists caution on the presence of THC in saliva does not directly indicate current impairment, as a substance can linger in the body long after the effects have worn off. Critics argue that this could lead to legal challenges and false positives. Supporters, however, see it as a necessary step to address the rise of drug-related accidents. Several states are currently piloting these devices, and more could follow depending on outcomes in court rulings. Officials stress that the new tool will be used in conjunction with field sobriety tests and officers' judgment rather than a sole evidence of impairment. I don't know. I guess you actually could get my DEA off me blowing in a tube for an alcoholic
Yeah.
I mean, legitimately, like I blow into it. That could be used in the same way. So the collection of it.
I'm kind of concerned because how do you tell? Like, how do you tell? Like, isn't like marijuana in your system for like 30 days or whatever it is?
That's what they told me in high school.
And saliva can only be detected in very recent use.
Saliva?
Yeah. So they're using the
How
swabs.
recent? Like 24? Like the guy had like a puff last night before he went to bed and then went to work the next day? Like, how recent?
You know why the line is fine on this one? You know why the line is very fine? Because right now, currently, it's prescribed medication.
Mm-hmm.
And
So if you don't have a card and you test, then they can.
if I have the
Get
card
you?
and I test, you can't do anything about it.
But if you have the card,
And like
or
I
if
said,
you
it
don't
doesn't
have the
necessarily
card-
mean impairment.
Correct,
If
'cause
you're
it can be up to 24 hours in your saliva.
right, it doesn't mean I'm impaired.
And what's the whole thing? Like, is it like a number, like alcohol? Like
What happens if you
.08 or
don't
whatever?
smoke it? Like what happens if you're on something that's kind of like something that
Like a gummy?
like if a gummy or something, like if you eat it or something, it doesn't
you're
that last
slow
longer?
Yeah.
It's like
You have slow digestion,
Right.
and like it's gonna be a problem.
Heavy
listen,
users can be detected for 72
Wow.
hours to 1 week. In saliva.
they're not gonna. That's not gonna happen.
That's not
It's
gonna
not
fly
going to
then.
be possible.
I think a sobriety test, field sobriety test will do it all. Like, are they under the influence of any substances? No, man. Nah, man. Why? Why you ask, man?
What if you
Because
just
your eyes are closed. No, they're not, man. I can see you fine, man. What do you mean you're over there? I see you now, man. What's up? And that's all, man. Like, come on now. You've been doing it for years.
Yeah. I don't know.
There's a battle. Like I told everyone the other day, I said it on the Fox News show. This is the new Trump card. The processing of how marijuana proceeds legally in this world is going to be a Trump card for one political party. Boy, I hope it's mine that beats everybody to it. And you can mark my words, write it down right now. Tuesday, June 24th, 2025 at 9:40 a.m. I made that statement. Because there's going to be there's going to be a race. And it's going to be neck to neck. You're going to have two great candidates, all right? And by the way, I'm going to be honest. I don't see it coming up in this next one. I don't know who it's going to be for the other team. I know who we're going to do. But so as you see this, they're going to be right neck to neck. It's going to be like,
Yeah.
And then one's going to be like, my first executive order will be complete legalization of marijuana recreationally. You'll be able to buy it at 7-Eleven. You have to be 21. There'll be rules.
Done.
So
Just like alcohol.
Yeah.
The same rules for alcohol will apply for marijuana.
Yeah.
There's already ways to trick the test.
Right. Of course there is.
Rinsing your mouth with hydrogen peroxide is one of them.
Oh, that's actually great
Heavily-
for your teeth.
heavily-
Why are you
hydrating.
foaming?
Heavily
Ah.
hydrating.
That's great for your teeth, actually. It kills all the bacteria in your mouth.
So that's going to be the card that someone plays. And then, boom, they're going to win.
yeah.
They'll push it over because they'll all come out to vote for that. I don't.
It also suggests burning a strand of hair under the moon.
I can do that. Look, I'm even wearing my full moon shirt made me do it.
Yeah.
Do you know about the devil's letter?
Uh-oh.
What now?
Do you know about the devil's letter?
Rejected. Return to sender.
Researchers have decoded a mystery letter written in 1676 by an Italian nun who claimed it was dictated to her by the devil.
Mm.
Sister
Girl.
Maria Crocifisia della Concezione. Concezione? I think so.
Canción, like song.
A Benedictine nun at a convent in Palma de Macchiato was found covered in ink with a letter in hand after what was described as a battle between good and evil. The letter, filled with unrecognizable characters, remained unreadable for more than 340 years.
Oh.
But using a code-breaking algorithm sourced from the dark web, scientists at the Ludum Science Center in Sicily were able to translate parts of the message. The letter appears to be composed using a cipher blending Latin, Greek, and Arabic scripts. Translation suggests it contains statements questioning the power of God, calling the Holy Trinity dead weights, and describing God as an invention. The texts are also reference the river Styx from Greek mythology. While the contents are controversial, research suggests that the writing reflects a deep knowledge of multiple language and theories of Sister Maria, possible suffering from mental illness such as schizophrenia. Historians remain divided on whether the letter represents a genuine case of possession or psychological episode. The letter is preserved in a convent where Sister Maria lived and continues to attract attention from scholars and curious visitors alike.
The only indication of possible schizophrenia in this letter, if you're looking at it, is where it circles at the bottom, because a lot of people with schizophrenia, they write in loops.
There's a lot of loops.
Like the whole writing will be like a loop, like
loop.
No, not loop in the letter, but I'm talking about symbol. Like for example, like this.
Ah, I see what you're saying.
That's the only indication there of what I would see, maybe, but it's very mild, if that. Because they tend to write in circles.
It either is very short or this is only one page of it.
Yeah, I would have to see if there's, like, is she writing in a spiral? If she's writing in a spiral, then yes, that could be indication.
That's weird. I don't think I've ever written in a spiral.
Yeah. They write in spiral. They write very particular, like they're...
So she does write in spirals. It's the devil's letter? The devil wrote it?
No, that could be schizophrenia. But this is not in spiral. It's straight up.
It's very strange, to say the least. You know what else is strange? Unusual radar activity triggered temporary airspace lockdown over Washington, D.C. on the morning of June 20th, prompting military jets to scramble in response, according to U.S. officials. North American Aerospace Defense Command, NORAD. McDill. Detected an unidentified radar signature in restricted airspace shortly after 8 a.m. Fighter jets were dispatched as a precautionary, and Capitol security agencies were notified immediately. The Federal Aviation Administration issued a ground stop in Washington National Airport while the incident was assessed. No visual confirmation of an aircraft was made, and airspace was reopened within 15 minutes after no threat was identified. Authorities confirmed that the event was not connected to any known aircraft or flight activity, and there's no indication of hostile intent or security breach. NORAD continues to investigate the source of the radar anomaly. Officials say they have not ruled out the possibility of technical malfunction.
Or aliens.
What is that on the radar? Scramble the jets! It's gone already. What do you mean it's gone already? What do you mean it's gone already?
This is what they do.
I say that's crazy.
I agree.
If the world is definitely on edge right now because of the Middle East crisis that we got going on.
Yes.
And it's causing
anxiety, depression
for a lot.
Massive
and understand something real quick. What happened had to happen. Period. No way around that. Had to happen. It was just a matter of time. It was going to happen in a day or 2 weeks. You're dealing with extremists.
On top of that, it's been prophesized in so many different religions and things. So
that this is the end of the world coming.
If you didn't know that it was coming, that peace in the Middle East is going to be coming at some point, and maybe this is the beginning to that.
I think that's a long time away. I think this is a maybe a step that way, but there's going to be a lot more.
Oh, I say we get peace in the middle. I would agreed with you up until over the weekend. Determination, the amount of force that we showed, was intense. Did you hear how that went down?
But it was enough that
so these bombs
back.
They have to set the plane takes off with enough fuel to get to cruising altitude. That's it. Once it hits cruising altitude, there's a tanker waiting onto it. Why? Because with those bunker busters on board, the plane can't get off the ground with a full tank of gas.
Oh,
Right.
wow.
It's one of the reasons why the United States is the only one able to do it.
Right. So they fueled them, and then if you remember the
Numerous
news,
times.
did you see the news where they said that the Bronco Buster planes took off and headed west?
Mm-hmm.
Complete diversion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Complete diversion. At the simultaneous time, there were a whole nother set taking off heading east.
Yeah.
But nobody paid attention to those. Why?
Because
Left hand, right hand.
Yeah.
Left hand, right hand. They did a great job at it.
People they flew them right over beaches, and people were taking videos like, "Oh my God, look at that!"
Right.
Like it was like an air show. It was like
Right.
it's like watching an air show.
Right. How do you change the news cycle?
Yeah.
You show them the news cycle.
And now people can post it and show it, so
Right.
now it becomes even
Right.
bigger, but like a bigger blast.
Now, the crazier part is,
yeah.
if I'm Iran, oh, they're coming.
I know it.
Here they come. Hey, guys, get ready. They're coming. But what I tend to believe is they don't have a defense system.
No.
It's really
And I
took
think that
out.
was exposed
Yeah.
miserably, like, to them. And they should be cool with peace, but they're not going to. And what's going to happen is you're gonna see us hunt down somebody.
Yeah.
And it's not going to take like we did with Osama bin Laden. It's going to be much quicker now. Technology is way more advanced. Things have gone way faster, and you have somebody in the White House. It's like, I'm just going to finish this right now. Watch this. Kabam!
You know, it's very interesting because like coming from a country that has issues, I understand like the Iranian people, they are probably just as sick of this as everybody else because like the way that the regime influences their daily living and restricts them on so many levels, and the totalitarian type of thing against women and all this stuff, like that was not them. Like in the 60s, they were like they were as fluid as the United States. They had the same potential, and then you have these people come in and just destroy it. That's kind of like the same thing they did with Cuba. Cuba and the United States were very, very similar in tourism and building Ford cars and all this stuff. That's why we had like all that cool stuff. And then
Right.
something came in and just took that momentum away and controlled everybody. So, and the thing is that there's a lot of forced appreciation for the regimes that you're in because you don't have a choice. So they're like, everybody put on your flag and put on your red scarf, and now we're gonna march and clap for Fidel Castro. And you're like, okay. And they tell you go, and you go. And you're like, hey, Fidel Castro. Blah, blah, blah. You don't want to,
But you want
but
power.
you have to.
But you want power.
You have to go
All right.
because now you get thrown in jail. So like,
That's
you know.
nuts.
And everybody, and then it's funny because then they'll broadcast it, and then people in the United States, look, let's leave them alone. They have a great time. Look at how wonderful they love their president. No, we don't love anybody. You're forced to do it.
Right. And
Everybody
You
falls
know?
victim
they're
to the show.
they're
at some level.
trying.
It's a show that they produce.
They're trying to get Iran to understand it's time for peace, and they even said, "Look, man, we'll help you get nuclear power sources,
Mm-hmm.
but you can't enrich it, and you're enriching it, and
Right,
we
use
know
it
you're
for
enriching
your-
it. So please stop,
Yeah.
and then we'll help you out." But it's not like that. It's become crazy. Just
I
nuts.
just wish that the people that had better hearts and better understanding for humanity were people that were in charge and looking out for the best of everybody. But unfortunately, that door gets open, and a lot of power hungry, controlling individuals take those positions, unfortunately, everywhere. And I wish there was a way to eliminate that.
So you know what? You know, you were talking about unless I switch parties, right? Blah, blah,
Mhm.
blah.
Yeah.
I wish somebody in the other party, in the Democrats, would stand up and be like, hey, we're all Americans.
Yeah. Stop.
Everything is not a political issue.
No.
This is about world safety.
people. Yeah.
This is about world safety. Even Putin was like, hey, do I need to get involved? You want me to go over here and smack him up a little bit?
Like, what are we doing?
Right. What we doing, dog?
Yeah.
Hey, Trump. Hey, Trump, you want me to go kick some ass too? I kick their ass.
Yeah.
And and even China was like, China was like, hey, we need peace. Hey.
Well, there was a rumor that China flew planes in with weapons.
That wasn't a rumor. That was factual. That was actually reported on the AP. Like they caught them doing that.
Yeah, I didn't look into it enough to know for sure, but that's definitely what's out there.
Why? I don't know. But I will say this: when it comes to that, their involvement in it, I don't care what you do, but you've got to give the nuclear process up and find a way to get along, man. Like, here's the problem. The Middle East is crazy. Like, and you're right, what you all said, like women are nothing but tools and like all the stuff that like, it's like crazy. Like, it's just nuts. I'm not interested in anything they got, and you can't say something. You can't high five somebody. Like, there's things that you can't, like, it's just, I don't know if that's the rule. I'm just saying.
No, there's a lot of things. Yeah.
There's weird things like that. Like, you want to go to Dubai? No, not at all. Not at all.
Good.
Does that make me not like wanting to tour the world? No, because there's a lot of places I want to go.
Right. And
but
I feel very restricted when
there's a
things like
lot
that
going on right now, and they're saying the UK is on the verge of financial collapse, but I'm not seeing that from my point of view. But there are conservative news sources that say the UK is a little roughed out.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Don't really want to.
I know. I just want everybody to have peace and love and
they got a king.
All of it. I want all the
Parliament.
citizens everywhere to be happy and just to feel protected and supported by the leaders that are there to see their best interests and not personal gains. So that would be my.
I had a lot, but
I'm such a hippie.
I'm gonna save all this. This is cool. We're at the end. We got to get ready.
Jerry.
I want to, Jerry. Hey, dude, enjoying your. What is that? Go back. I want to read the comment. Hey, enjoying your streaming community. I would love to share tips. Add me on Discord. You
spam.
Add you on Discord.
What's a Discord? No, just kidding.
Right. Huh? Okay.
We're good.
Now, I will say you can learn a lot in a Discord, but you can find out a lot and have a lot. You can be robbed blind in a Discord. There ain't no protection for you. Be careful.
What's in Discord?
Bad
stuff?
all kinds of stuff.
Right. It's like
the dark
Reddit
web?
for nerds.
We used to use Midjourney through Discord just for images and stuff like that. But it's also a chat community. It's also dark web communities. It ties into just about anything.
Before AI was around, because AI are going to build these bots now. But before AI was around, if you wanted a bot to like a shopping bot, like let's say you wanted to find someone that you wanted to build a bot that would buy the apple juice when it was the lowest price anywhere. And it would search and then it would just buy the apple juice for you automatically when it was below $3, right? You know what I'm saying? And then it would get sent to you, like, and that's the bot. So people would go to Discord. I know that was my first experience with it, and people would go there to buy the bots. But now AI will build you a bot if you know how to talk to AI, like Sean. Sean could build a AI shopping bot in 15 minutes.
Call us.
SJC Technology.
239-324-9039.
The commercial's coming up next. It doesn't matter. It's already in there. It's ready to go next. I do want to thank everybody for tuning in today. We'll be back tomorrow. Tommy Bohannon, get a recap. Talk about your kid at football camp and more tomorrow at 9 o'clock with Tommy Bohannon. So that should be great as the show continues to grow each and every day. I'll see everybody at Potts tonight. Until then, remember when that repo man comes for the car, don't forget to
save the radio.
Beyond the airwaves.
Hit us up. We're a team. At Joshua Tree, we're a team of ISA certified arborists and master arborists providing free estimates for all your trimming and removal needs. Our certified arborists will help diagnose any problems with your tree and whether or not you need tree trimming, tree removal, or stump removal. Joshua Tree are your tree experts, serving Cape Coral, Fort Myers, and surrounding areas of Southwest Florida. Visit our website to find out more, myjoshuatree.com.
The reason we chose Williamson Brothers is because we researched a lot of dock builders in the area, and we wanted a dock builder who had been around for a while. We wanted somebody that had longevity, and we wanted somebody that would be able to come back and service if we ever had any kind of needs after that. We enjoyed the process throughout because the people who were on the crew, who were on site, and the salesmen all worked together with me to kind of help me understand what we were building, from anything from like joist spacing to how areas go together to the types of screws they're using. Again, I have a construction background, so it was important to me to understand that this was going to be a good quality dock. This was not a cheap dock, so we wanted to make sure that it had longevity and would stand out and last the test of time.
Welcome to Port Sanibel Marina, the premier location for boat rentals and boat storage in Southwest Florida. At the Ship Store and Coastal Outfitters, you'll find everything you need for a day of fun in the sun, offering half-day, full-day, or full-week boat rentals. Dry boat storage and wet slips available. Rent a kayak or canoe to explore our waterways on your own. Relax and enjoy the outdoors on a paddleboard, or book a fishing charter for a fun day on the water. Fulfill your island dreams with a dolphin and wildlife cruise with Adventures in Paradise. Guests of Port Sanibel Marina can enjoy lunch,